it's happening.
Welcome.
Should I go check?
No, we're here.
No, on the volume.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Hi, welcome everybody. We're literally hanging out. You can even see, like, Lorenz is still even, like, doing her makeup and stuff.
Literally.
That's how literally we're hanging out. Oop. Here we go. All right. Pretty cool.
Hi, Koa.
Yeah, we hang out here on Sunday and Monday. So we've sort of tried to do around 11, but it's ending up to be like, I don't know, 11:30. For some reason, it keeps. I'm a little concerned. We just sort of keep getting later and later. So but
Why are you concerned? You need to stop being concerned. That's a problem.
Not being concerned. I have to stop. All right, fair. Hey, what's up, kitty? Maybe kittens will help. Come here. Let's go say hi to everybody. Don't worry, be happy. Don't you want to hang out with me? Oh.
Where's the kitty?
Well, let's see how long the delay is. I did get Ginger up there, though. You don't see the kitty yet? Oh, you do. Okay. That was I thought that was a long delay. Yeah. Hey. How's it going, Mystic? You did get to say hi to the kitty. You want to come back over here? He's right over here. Ginger's right over here right now. Anyway, welcome. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by, man. We realized, yeah, we have to like invite people to come over. This is our socializing now. We just hang out here. This sounds good. Hey, thanks, Loren. Loren is going to join us. She always checks the sound and stuff. Hey, Ginger. Do you want me to... We do kind of maybe want to grab the cat again. Is that animal exploitation?
Come here, kitten.
Do you think having Ginger on the camera will increase our views? Oh. There it is. Let's see the views start rising. Yep. We can... Okay, you should put Ginger down. You should definitely put Ginger
Ginger's
down.
done being held now.
Yeah, he was definitely over that.
I'm still over here for just a minute, Sean.
Mystic says hello.
Hi, Mystic. How are you?
I'm going to put my comments up here.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
See you? Talk to you? Good to... Whatever.
Right. Whatever that might... You're right.
Uh-oh. I'm going to have to go let
Oh,
Ginger
that's
out.
right.
He does
So
not want to be stuck up
Okay,
here.
yeah, you do have to let him out. I think he's a little annoyed.
He is pretty annoyed right now.
Mystic says he's on the phone to PETA right now.
Because that little paw, that little...
He did look abused,
Yeah.
I have to say. If I was to guess, I'd say that was a pretty downtrodden kitten.
There you go, Jen.
All right, we have to let him out of here. We closed the door for, the sound or whatever. But
He can't stand being locked up
he
here.
doesn't want to be up here. He wants to be outside. Ginger's one of those guys,
He's an outside kitty.
for some reason.
Because he's just wild.
He is kind of wild. He started off a little wild. He's continues to be wild. Yeah, that's kind of cool though. I appreciate that. Ginger's, learned to live on his terms. Cats really do have it kind of figured out. I mean,
What was that book you said?
oh yeah, there was a book I wanted to get on philosophy. What was it called? It was called like The Philosophy of Cats or something. It looked interesting to me. I kind of want to check it out at some point. I put it on the wish list, don't worry.
Okay.
We need to put our wish list up again, maybe. I forgot about that. It only has books on it now. I've been reading again. I don't know. Just suddenly got back into reading. I guess it's because I've been writing. I wonder if that's what it is. It just suddenly got me back into reading again.
That makes sense. Because you
It's
were
been fun,
writing.
yeah.
That's a good reason for it.
Yeah, we're writing. I'm trying to write Tales of Terror 2. I'm kind of skipping around. I have a bunch of projects. I'm slowly narrowing them down. We have Tales of Terror 2. I've got like 6 stories. And then I have the RPGs. I have like 6 RPGs that I'm like seriously thinking about actually working on. So
Seriously thinking.
right. Actually, some of them are already even worked on. Like the Space Egg is like kind of a game. Like it's a play testable game. It's a functioning game. the, some of them, like the Utopia game, isn't functioning. It's just mostly a concept. I have a game where it's like, it's a post-apocalypse and most everyone was killed, except that the people who are left alive are in just this kind of like utopia. They live in like the ruins of the civilization and
Actually, we were watching the proper
kind of had
People.
everything they need. Yeah. So
I really
go
like
ahead. Yeah.
the Proper People's a great YouTube channel if you like, urban exploration stuff.
Yeah, urban exploration.
And they just did one where they were in China and they went to this abandoned mall / apartment complex / theme park.
Crazy, just giant structure.
And it was kind of exactly what we were thinking of for our post-apocalyptic
Utopia.
story
Yeah, it was. It even had this
yeah,
like bridge
crazy.
from Venice in there and stuff. And it was like
Yeah.
each of the sections of the compound or whatever the heck it was, this giant building had like a theme for like different countries. Like one was supposed to be like Russia, and it had like those like Russian, like you see in Moscow, like the bulbs, those bulb towers or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. That's probably not what it's called. What was I saying? I don't know. But anyway, they had all these different things, and it did seem kind of cool. I would change it a little bit, obviously for fiction's sake. And it wouldn't need to be that big, yeah.
That much. I mean, there was already the dude running around with his pack of dogs.
Yeah, there was like a dude running around in there. He was like the security guy, and he really just, he had how many dogs? What, like 3 or 4 of them? These little mean dogs?
Yeah, that we saw, but maybe
Yeah.
more.
I guess if you're going to do security in a giant building like that, okay.
I want dogs.
Yeah. Anyway, fun stuff, man. And then what? Like I said, I've been reading more. I'm still reading 2666. I'm going to be reading that for a long time. It's like 900 pages. That's what I like about it. When you just want to read and read.
Mm-hmm.
And not have to worry about finishing the book. But then eventually even those books end, so it's too bad. I realized I read a whole section like when I was half asleep.
Oh no!
And so I went and I was like,
yeah.
wait, what's going on? I don't even understand what's going on. And so I like went back till I understood what was going on. It's like
Yeah.
I was like, because it's not like I wasn't reading it, but like
No, I know.
it
how
wasn't
that goes.
like
You're reading it, but then you're
into
like,
my
wait a
brain
second.
or something. Yeah. And I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck just happened? I don't even understand what's going on anymore. So I don't know. It's kind of cool. Oh, by the way, Mystic, they legalized mushrooms south of us in Oregon.
in Oregon.
So we're thinking about
Actually,
doing that.
they
We can actually get
decriminalized
legalized mushrooms.
all drugs.
Yeah. But they legalized mushrooms.
They decriminalized all drugs.
Yeah.
They legalized mushrooms for
Legalized
recreational use.
mushrooms.
They just sell them at the store now. You can just go to the like the weed store. You can go to the weed store and buy
So,
mushrooms
I mean,
now.
We might be taking a trip to Oregon soon at some point, whenever we can.
Yeah.
Maybe after the Civil War or whatever. We're not really sure. Is everybody still? Do you still think we're gonna have civil? We're not gonna have Civil War anymore, are we?
We're too lazy
No,
for
Biden-
Civil
we too lazy
War,
for Civil
kind
War?
of. Maybe we could have had.
I think for a minute we were gonna do Civil War too. We
we
could
were
still
gonna
do it.
Civil War
we could
with
still
Trump.
do it.
You know, I think a lot of
We'll
people
see.
wanted that.
We'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're kind of a mess over here, though. We're kind of a mess.
I'm in the dark. Sorry, I had to move a little.
Okay, so I need a passport. Is it easy to get a visa for the U.S.? I'm not sure it's a good time.
This isn't. They legalized the mushrooms to counteract the awful, awful depression we're all going through from living here.
They're just like, sure, take mushrooms. Fuck it.
They're like,
Man.
I guess you're gonna anyway. The world is a mess right now.
Well, we're a mess anyway. The world's, I think, maybe just the same as it's always been. Now that I think about it. The more I think about it and like look at history,
Okay,
I'm
the
like,
world
oh, yeah,
is
the
a
world's
mess.
always been kind of a mess. Like
The
this
world
isn't
is
new,
definitely a mess,
really.
but I'm thinking, like, is there a time I want to go back to, though?
Yeah. Is there some other better time?
Maybe, like, the Minoan civilization.
Maybe though.
I would go back to the Minoan
Maybe.
civilization.
Like at the height of the Minoans.
Yeah, that's like, that's a long way. That's a long time ago. To go back to, like, some peaceful civilization where
Yeah.
women were in charge and fashion was
It
tops.
did look like some cool fashion though. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. If you look up the Minoans, they had some crazy outfits that I'm kind of like, I'd be kind of like into. Dudes really just sort of wore a loincloth. I mean, I could handle that. It was like this loincloth with like...
And they had this like long flowing hair, and they were all like...
around like... JoJo, basically.
Loincloth, but then they did like necklaces and like, I don't know, pasties, nipple pasties, and the women walked around topless.
Yeah, women walked around topless. But they hid like their arms or... They hid some weird part like... You can't see this.
Yeah, their boobs were fine, but you were not allowed to see like their wrists or something. I don't look at their wrists.
Ooh, look at that.
Pre-agriculture.
Mystic saying that's when we'd have to go. Maybe, dude. I mean, times were obviously more difficult, but like also maybe better. Maybe more spiritually okay, man. Yeah, agriculture was kind of a mess on humanity. I'm not sure about it. The fact that we started sitting around, I don't know, bro.
It's not good for us. I do kind of agree. Like, I think that maybe things are.
Hey, welcome, Bowman. By the way,
what's
how
up,
you doing,
Bowman?
man?
How are you? Welcome.
Welcome to the stream.
Things now are maybe
out with Mystic
physically easier to survive, but I think we probably have a whole lot more psychological issues now because we've removed ourselves from like our, animal
like how
nature.
we're even supposed to be.
Right.
We are animals in a cage now. We're like. Yeah. We're like the lab rats or whatever. Yeah. So it's tough, It's hard on a person when they're just in like a sort of lab maze or whatever. Anyway, how you doing, Bo? We're just talking about some happy, fun stuff. I mean, sorry, yeah. What were we talking about? Santa Claus?
We were talking about legal drugs.
Oh, yeah, legal drugs. That was happening.
In Oregon.
Yeah. Specifically mushrooms. We were talking about legal mushrooms.
Specifically mushrooms for recreational use. You can just walk into the weed store and buy mushrooms now. They legalized acid, LSD, for therapeutic use. So you can't walk into the store and just buy it, but you can get a prescription for acid. Yes.
I got a psychological problem needs to be taken care of.
I have a psychological problem that needs to be taken care of. I'm really excited because this is the first thing that sounded like to me might actually work.
Oh yeah, actually.
I'm thrilled.
And as someone with no psychological problems, I'm happy to see, people with those kind of problems get help,
Right.
Mystic says, time like pre-agriculture, times were harder. Everything was harder, but everything was vastly more appreciated.
I think maybe also we were less cognizant. I think we were less aware. I think our
maybe consciousness is the problem. Yeah, maybe that's the real big problem.
It's a double-edged sword. I think consciousness is.
Yeah. It's kind of what makes this such hell. Like, if we weren't conscious of this, I don't think we would have...
We'd be fine. Look at the cat.
Yeah, the cat's thrilled. Chilling, bro.
No problems.
Yeah. Getting it in Oregon. That's a new slogan.
Yeah.
Oregon, we're getting it.
Oregon's weird.
Oregon is really weird.
There's some things for Oregon that I'm like, that's amazing. I love some of their policies. They're our most libertarian state, besides maybe Alaska.
Let's just say there's a lot of compounds full of dudes with guns.
Lots of compounds in Oregon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Getting lit. Oregon, get lit. Hey, that's not bad, right?
Yeah.
That's actually a good state slogan. Hey, Oregon, get a hold of me.
They wouldn't like that. They're really against fires there. They don't like that.
Oh, yeah. That could have bad connotations. Oregon, we're lit. How about...
They don't look kindly on that there. Seriously.
Oregon, we're lit. Mm-hmm. That's not going to work. Okay, I see the problems with that. I'm glad we run that by the committee.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will say, I think you're right, Mystic, that with ease comes lack of appreciation.
It's true. We definitely have lives of ease, in a sense. But we have to deal with things that people didn't used to have to deal with, also. I don't know. Just the pressures have changed.
Yeah, it's a different pressure. It's still survival.
Right.
It's just more virtual.
Yeah.
Like all this virtual stuff has an actual impact on your actual survival.
But the stakes aren't any higher or lower than they were before. The stakes are the same.
Right, Missy, we'll politely ask for our guns back. Excuse me, can we... You guys seem to be kind of mean. Could we just have our guns back?
That's why we just never gave them up in the first place here.
Well, I gotta say, America.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's harder to...
But I mean, no, look at us though. We're all a bunch of weird livestock over here too.
Yeah.
We only use our
here's the
guns
thing.
on each other.
People have guns here.
But they
People
just shoot
have
other
guns
people.
and then
yeah.
they don't do anything useful with them, right?
They like shoot at hurricanes
Yeah.
or shoot up in the air on New Year's. That's what we do with guns here.
We don't overthrow the government with the guns.
Yeah, it's not actually protecting
People are
us
just
from the
shooting each
government.
other.
Yeah, right. So I'm not really sure if that's honestly the solution. Oh, I'm writing a strongly worded letter as we speak. It's the English
it's the
way.
English way.
Yes. Could you please write to the management
Very
of America and tell them that you disapprove strongly of how they're doing things? That should get to them.
You go back and forth on guns. I
mean,
think guns are nuanced.
It's more nuanced than just like, give me all the guns, or
Yeah.
you get no guns.
Yeah.
That's pretty binary like decision.
Right. I
Maybe some people can have guns.
absolutely think that there is such a thing as legal, valid gun ownership. That's a positive thing, and I don't want to get rid of it.
Uh-oh. Well, you've just been kicked out of the liberals. Even though all your other ideals are
I was
pretty
already
socially
kicked out of the
liberal.
liberals a long time ago
Oh,
for other reasons,
me too.
but
They just never liked
the
it.
gun thing too. But we shouldn't be able to like print bump stocks.
Hey, Aiden.
You
Aiden's
know?
got a really good point,
It's
and I think
shitty.
this is at the heart of what's wrong with like giving all the Americans guns. Because I think I'm a good representative.
Do you want to?
Don't lie, if you give Sean a gun, he would fire it in the sky for no reason at some point. And I'm going to say
We've discussed this,
multiple times.
Eden. We've already discussed Sean.
I shouldn't have.
Sean's not really allowed to have a gun.
I could already think of a couple situations where I would have started shooting him. Remember that guy tried to run us down the intersection? I think I would have just started firing.
You would have
after
shot.
his vehicle.
I can think of like at least 7 or 8 people you would have shot by now.
Yeah, it's probably best. I think my life's better for not carrying around a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. But that's a personal choice, you know?
You can open carry without a permit in Ohio.
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's my issue with permits, though, in general.
Right.
Like, I do think permits and licensing and things like that in general. Here's another one of my libertarian viewpoints that gets me kicked out of the libtards.
Uh-oh. Are you talking about politics again?
Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to. But, like, it's just, seriously, you're just greasing people's palms. Like, it's not that money isn't doing anything
On a meta
useful.
level, permits are stupid.
It's just a poverty tax.
Yeah, I agree. It has a good... The problem is, idealistically, it's a good idea to have a permit.
Yeah,
it makes
I
sense
want-
being like, oh, are you, like...
People that
trained
own
to
guns,
use
I want to know
this?
who they are and that they're trained to do the thing properly and all that. Yes, in order to be able to have a gun. I agree with that, but that's not what happens. What
I think it
happens
could
is you
be-
sit in the Department of Licensing for 4 hours to pay your fucking bullshit.
And then you're
Every
fucking
year.
sucking bullshit.
It's a racket.
Yeah, it is a racket. You know what would solve it? It's the biometric thing where you could just have a gun that only responded
Yes.
to...
I think they should sell any kind of gun you want. Automatic, semi-automatic, rocket launchers. I want a tactical
I want
SMG.
SMG, yeah, me too.
Yeah, absolutely. But just fingerprinted or eyeball printed.
And then it could even send
I'm the
data
only one
whenever
that can
it's
fire
fired.
it. Yeah, exactly.
It can even send data to the authorities when it's fired.
Yep.
I don't even care. Aiden says, hey, he says, if one state makes murder legal and you shot someone in the next state over, but they die in the murder legal state, would you get arrested in the neighboring state?
It depends on their
I
extradition treaties.
mean, there's a lot of like issues with that. That's a very complex
That could
situation.
be a complex legal issue.
Aiden's
yeah.
like asking for a friend.
Yeah.
You know, asking for a friend. I mean, I get it. Anyway, I'm
In
not
fact,
really
there's
sure.
kind of issues like that where in some cases a thing is murder in one state and not in
Yeah,
another.
it's
You know,
true.
like if you think about like
There's that castle defense thing for self-defense.
yeah, a lot of the self-defense laws, a lot of the euthanasia.
Yeah, you have to be in a different state.
Yeah, like for a long time it was only legal, you know, in Oregon.
Another sort of poor person tax, because if you
Once
wanted
again,
to and
Oregon
you were
let you do
rich, you
it.
could just go to a country that allowed euthanasia.
Exactly.
But if you're poor, you can't. You just have to suck it.
Yeah.
You just have to suffer. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's God's will. Thanks, guys. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for coming and hanging out
Hey,
today,
yeah,
guys.
I'm glad you guys are here.
Appreciate it. This is like our
It's fun.
social time. I appreciate you guys coming out. This is kind of fun.
Coffee talk.
The United States of Fortnite. That's what we should just make V-Bucks the currency of the world. Like it should be world currency.
It
just
is.
V-Bucks. Aren't RuneScape Gold actually world currency now or
Yeah,
something?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, the old gang back together again. Yeah, there you go. Really.
I know, isn't it kind of weird?
It is kind of funny.
I mean, like, I guess I didn't expect to switch to YouTube and then have everybody just
Right.
show up. It's cool.
And I did see on Twitter you streamed Twitch Sings. That was a minute ago. That went pretty good
That
though.
was like over the summer, wasn't it?
I had
think
fun.
we had fun. We actually had some
Dude,
people,
people
come by
and shit.
that
Just
we
like this
didn't
whole
know.
like raid
Yeah.
group that went around Twitch Sings or whatever.
Yeah, these singers. Well, anyway, Twitch Sings is going away.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
at
They're
the end of
getting
the
rid
year,
it.
Twitch Sings is gone, you guys. It's kind of sad. I feel like Twitch, YouTube, all that's going through a real bad time right now.
Yeah.
Twitch especially.
All these platforms that were allowing small streamers and content creators are just kind of crunching now.
Yeah, it's because small streamers don't pay.
They don't want to worry about legal fees
Yeah, on that
for things like
bullshit.
that, so they're just dropping them, you know.
And from a business perspective, it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not mad.
No.
But, you know, we have to figure out what we're going to do about that. Yeah, the circle.
Yeah.
They must have only had contract with the music until the... Yeah, exactly. Their contracts all run out. That's exactly what happened. They don't want to renew them. They probably were getting shaken down for more money.
Exactly.
Honestly. Seems like everything going through a bad time. Yeah, I guess you guys, you know, sorry to hear you guys are going through your own thing. You know, the whole Brexit or whatever doesn't sound like it's
It
going
doesn't
that
sound
great.
like a no-deal Brexit
Yeah.
is a fun thing.
So you guys got your own problems. I guess you don't need to hear about our problems.
But, you know, we were hearing that, like, sales are actually, there is
Dude,
already
this is
holiday
crazy.
sales are up from last year. Not a lot. Like, they didn't
So
hit the growth
actually-
they projected, but they didn't.
It's still growth in sales.
It's still growth,
And
though.
they said it's because a lot of people during quarantine actually have extra disposable income. The people who are still working actually have more money because they're not paying for like,
Transportation to and from work or food at work.
babysitting,
Yeah,
lunches, eating
childcare.
out. They're not going out to restaurants. A lot of the stuff that people with money have, like, they're not spending their money on anymore.
Right, exactly.
So actually, the Christmas season, like, weirdly, is going to be okay. Like, so these dudes who run big business know what they're doing somehow. Like, we are just livestock. I'm sorry to break this to you guys, but we're just like literally.
Yep, we
cattle.
are. Let's just all move to. I don't really want to move to Sweden, actually.
My ancestors were from Sweden. They moved away.
Yeah.
I'm
Me
not sure
too.
why.
My ancestors were
Yeah.
from Sweden, and they
Yeah.
decided no.
Oh, Brexit's on the back burner now. Okay, we didn't realize.
With pandemic and
everything I'd
everything.
heard about it was just a fucking nightmare, and so they're just like, wait, hold on. They're saying, cause of COVID.
Because of the pandemic. That's what I.
Yeah. No, dude. Well, now we can't laugh at you guys as much. Like, we used to be like, ha, UK's so fucked up, ha, 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 right?
Yeah, we are not in a position to be mocking anyone
Yeah, that's come back to us.
anymore.
Gee, I thought it was funny at the time.
It was.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of funny. At the time, you know.
And it could be again. It could be
I
again.
don't know if
Someday
we
we can
I don't know
have
if
a
we can ever
chance to-
mock countries again. You know, it was always a problem. Anyway, you know what I mean?
Mocking other countries?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
don't
so.
know. You guys can just be like, oh, dude. Oh. And then I saw this thing where China made a commercial, like,
Yeah, it was so
like
funny.
literally making fun of the U.S.
We
It
were
was like,
talking about this, and then they actually made the commercial.
They were like, right now, children in America are going without, like, the real statistics about, like, actual child hunger and stuff. And then he was like, come over here, Billy. And, like, this little blonde-headed kid with a fucking basketball comes running over. And he's like, for 30 cents a day, you can sponsor an American. And he was just like, fuckers. Oh, my God. That is fucking savage,
That
you
was
guys.
hilarious.
Seriously, I'd heard the joke and stuff, but China doing it, it was mad.
Yeah.
Little Billy or whatever just looked too American. I don't know what they were doing. I was like, you fuckers. But I mean, they deserve to laugh at us. I mean, I get it. Yeah, fucking China, man. They have like a coordinated effort too. Man, after seeing that building they built, I'm a little scared of China because they're for real though. If they can build a building like that, that's crazy. Like,
Well,
what the hell
They
is
could
that?
build it. They couldn't get it up and running, though.
Well, no, I mean, it was just a big debt scheme. But I mean, still, still, it was really interesting that it even happened. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, bro. COVID, other than the whole death thing and like economic destruction, besides all that. But that was us. That wasn't COVID, by the way. That was our response to
That
COVID.
was our response to COVID, and
It wasn't
I have
COVID's
to say,
fault.
I think
Don't blame
Americans,
COVID.
they were already looking for it.
No culpa.
They were just waiting for any excuse to be like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Fuck it.
I'm pissed.
I don't want to. And you can't make me. America.
I'm like totally a slave in every other way, but I'm not going to wear my face mask. Wow. So brave. So bold. Anyway, we weren't talking about politics. That's right. Remember? We're talking about...
The suicides and domestic violence.
Oh, no. Bowman says he's finding a silver lining. All right,
Oh.
What is it? We're waiting.
What's the silver lining? Oh.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what the silver lining is. Oh, remember
The
during
plants. The
remember during
plants were so
quarantine
great.
how good the plants were doing? Seriously. When people were just staying inside their house and not messing shit up, it looked really
It was
pretty.
really
outside.
nice.
The
We should
air
go back
was
to
good.
doing that, but they
I
didn't.
felt
They
like,
all drive
yeah.
around now, and now everything went to shit again.
Yeah.
I'd rather be back in lockdown.
Yeah, maybe we should just make sure nobody ever goes out again.
Just humans aren't allowed outside anymore.
Yeah. You sold us a promise. A promise of the silver lining. But where was that silver lining, Bowman?
It wasn't to be found.
Was not to be. It was a lie.
The cake was a lie.
A big lie like all the other big lies that I've been told. I can never trust again. That's pretty hardcore. That's pretty moody. That's pretty emo, don't you think? I'll never trust.
We've been listening to like
Yeah.
dark wave, dark synth Soviet wave, post-punk goth.
Yeah, we have. It's been pretty fun, actually.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's
Getting
like everybody's
super
moody.
emo about it. Yeah, it's
It's like,
pretty great.
I am very sad. Everyone is sad. I mean, I think I could do it, actually. That would be a good song. I should put that out.
That was actually a good sad,
We are really
sad.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, all right.
Sad, so sad.
So sad, so sad, so sad. Emo to the fucking. I'm wearing a black shirt right now too.
I'm not. I don't look very
This is
emo.
the
I have to
fucking emo
say.
shit. I am very sad right now. Look at me. The Tears of a Clown. You know what I'm saying? Tears of a Clown. Was that? Was that what I'm thinking of?
No, that's
No.
not what you're thinking of. You're thinking of take a
Tears of-
good look at my face. Yeah, that's what you're thinking of. I think.
Seems out of place. Yeah, that stuff was really like the good songs from
For
that
legal
era are like
reasons,
the
that's not
best
a
song
song.
ever. Yeah, we're not singing a cover of anything.
Not a song.
That was fair use. So back off.
I might have a picture of Sean
Dude, I
with teen angst.
I tried to be an emo, but I was a little too flashy, a little too flamboyant, I feel like. I had some pretty emo shit going
You
there.
had a permed mullet.
Yeah, I had a permed mullet. Maybe I should just do that again and really try to pull it off this time. Picture. We will find the perm mullet picture at one point, you guys, for real.
I have it right over here.
We'll look for it, but we may never find it. But we're going to keep trying. You know what I mean?
I set it aside.
Yeah. We'll try to find the picture, but I can't guarantee anything. It's kind of embarrassing.
Actually, it's in one of the picture books. I'd have to look through it
Yeah, right.
for a minute.
Classic Sloan. It is. It's Sloan look. It
Although,
was
did
back
I
when I was, more Sloan-like.
Move it over there because I moved stuff.
Do you actually have it?
Yeah.
Lorraine, you don't have to look that hard for it. It's okay. Sit down. We can just chat. Mullet and a tash. Oh, I didn't have the mustache, though. Sorry, guys.
No.
That would have been
Old enough for a
cool.
mustache.
I couldn't quite grow a mustache at that point. I'll be honest with you. Loren's actually looking for the picture. You guys get to see where I came from. Super cool. Almost as cool as I am now. I think I was actually cooler then, though, even still, somehow. I think I've gotten just less and less cool. Yeah, it was before the Tash. Do you have it? Oh.
I think so. We're gonna find out. It's in here.
Show a bunch of them.
What?
Don't show a bunch of them.
I'm not gonna. He's getting all nervous. Don't show him. Do you hear that?
It's embarrassing. Oh. No, it's okay. It's actually kind of funny. I'll deal with it. Loren's
Oh
like,
my goodness.
No, you can't show that one.
Is that you?
Yeah.
That's your little butt.
Yeah, it's one of those old butt pictures. That used to be considered cute. Now if you put it up,
pretty cute.
now if you put it up on stream, it'd
it's
be like
the
fucking,
chubbiest little butt.
right.
Cake.
Cake. It is true. Caked out from an early age. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She'll find it for you guys. She's
Yeah, I'm on
determined
my
to
way.
embarrass me. She'll get it. This is the kind of stuff I have to suffer through.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. That's the crew, right? Yeah. See where I got my fashion sense.
I see where you got your fashion sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I can't
we're
believe she's
getting
doing
there.
this. We have to go way further. This is still in my youth. It seems to be chronologically.
Oh my.
No,
Oh.
you can't even show that.
Oh.
It's too.
Oh,
too
that's a good one though.
That is good. Although that's not quite mullet level though.
It's
that was
not.
almost when I was trying to grow out the mullet. We'll get the right there. We'll get there
We're close. We're getting close.
to that level.
Yeah.
We're getting there, almost there. Oh hey, I mean that's how I look super cool.
Yeah, but you can't see.
Yeah, you can't see the mullet. Although I do look the coolest I probably look.
Oh,
That
one you
is
can see
pretty freaking
good.
awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I'll keep going though. There's a better one I think. Maybe like with my band picture or something. Although that one wasn't bad. Oh yeah, that's not bad.
What do you think?
Yeah, all right.
Is that a good
Me
one to
dressed up
show
for a
off?
band? Yeah. If it could get any more nerdy than this,
Wait.
dressed up for a band
On
concert.
his way to go play.
On my way to play
the
bassoon
bassoon.
at a band concert. You guys ready for this shit? Pretty pimp shit right here. I hope this comes
Man,
across.
I chose to marry.
This is who Loren's attracted to. Here you go. Can you see the difference? Look at that shit.
Look at that.
Look at that mullet.
On
Well,
the
it's
way
not
to the
enough in the
bassoon
front.
concert.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hot shit right there.
It is pretty hot shit. People did say though they weren't sure of my sexuality at all times.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So there you go. You guys get to see. On the way to play the bassoon at a band concert.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
you could see the awkwardness of someone who could get no pussy. See, that's what that
Yeah.
is right there.
Oh my God. This one might have to go up though. This one is just too good.
Oh no. What embarrassing shit has she found now? This is rough, you guys. This is what streaming's all about right here. Oh, wow. Oof. People weren't sure of my sexuality for some reason. Yeah. Look at that shit.
Where?
Can you kind of still see it a little bit?
Yeah.
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 Without the beard. That's what I look like without a beard. I had a skinhead through
You
most
look
of school.
So sweet.
I do look sweet. I look at Sweet
You look
Sean.
so innocent.
Look at that guy. He
Oh
was
my
still believed in
goodness.
America.
He did. He believed in
He
America.
still was a guy
He
who was like,
believed
yeah.
in his future.
Yeah. I believed in my future. I believed that, like, through being an intelligent, skillful person, I would achieve success.
Sorry, I'm trying to put this away, but the rings are funny.
I know, that's fun. Thanks, Lorette. Actually, all right, that's kind of funny. I think I had life more figured out then, honestly. The more I see it.
Yeah.
The
I
different
think so.
evolutions, yeah.
You looked pretty happy, actually.
I did look pretty happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Well, you were a good sport in being embarrassed.
Thanks, yeah. That is different, although not that different. When I actually look at myself, I'm like, oh no, still, I can still see myself there.
I've got one of me, I think. I should grab that one.
But
you should go to bowl.
You never looked awkward, though. Loren was just always beautiful. So Sean was always hot. Yeah, I was pretty much always hot, yeah. What can I say? Not really. I was a big giant nerd is what I was. I guess I was a hot nerd. Is that possible? Can you be a hot nerd? I wasn't really hot though. I was very awkward. I don't think any women were like, "Ooh yeah, that's Sean." Fucking makes me feel something special in my loins, you know. Oh, you have. Loren has some of herself. She's like, all right, I won't just embarrass Sean.
No.
Not then. Now it is. You're born in the wrong. I know. No, it's true. I think of that a lot. I'm like, man, if I was like around today with these kids, man, they'd be all into that shit. They'd be like, oh my God, his androgyny. I love it.
Oh, they're that.
Back then it was like, is this motherfucker gay?
Sweet.
Do we need to beat this motherfucker's ass for being a fucking gay wad? I was like, nah, you can try. I've had a lot of people have a problem with it. And yet here I am still being fucking flamboyant. So come on.
Oh, this is a pretty good one, I think.
Yeah.
I don't have any teenager ones of me. I only have little kid ones
Sorry,
of me.
Oh, sorry. Loren doesn't have any weird, awkward pictures. Oh. You're so earnest.
Here, you can show that one. It's kind
I
of
can't
funny.
show this. All right, here's Loren. Let's see Loren. Oops. Did it work? Oop.
Oh, you can't hardly see me.
She's so serious.
I am so... Wait, do you want a serious one? Here's another serious one. I think I've always been serious.
Whoa, Loren. Loren, what the hell? You're a child. There's like no smiling for this child.
No, I'll show you.
You've gone from fierce to crazy, sweetie.
That was at like a Ren fair.
Yeah, okay. Got
Okay.
it. It looked good,
That was
actually. It's a
Ren
nice
fair.
looking picture.
Here's like, wait, there's one of just like me as a normal. This was me. This was regular me, you guys.
Regular Loren. Chilling.
Just, yeah.
Chilling with her hat. Big hat, though, still.
Born
I'm
in
still noticing a
1918.
big hat. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She looks like one of those children of the corn.
Yeah. I am. I indeed am a child
Yes,
of the
Mama.
corn.
I know, isn't
Yeah.
she adorable? Actually, she is. See, Loren was
Sure.
always adorable and cute. And
And then what happened? That's what my mom always says. You were so cute. What happened?
you're still cute. She just is mean to you. Your mom's just mean to
Yeah.
you. What happened to you? Oh my God.
You used to be so cute.
Thanks, Mom. That's really helping my self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know you're going to end up with some kind of loser
Mm-hmm.
if you destroy your self-esteem like that. Thanks, Loren's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she really sees when she sees me. She's like, oh, Jesus. Did I do that? Yeah.
It's worth it. Just to piss her off. I have my priorities straight. Piss off parents? Check.
Why are you still doing it, though?
No.
It might be time to...
That's a,
I know. I'm just kidding. I still have
I don't have that
impulse.
much energy anymore, honestly.
No, me neither. It's
I'm not
even
gonna
worth
bother
it.
to
I
do
don't
that.
see the reasoning any longer.
No. No.
Where it seemed so obvious at the time, I'm like, what do you...
Actually,
why?
I hope that they're just like
Yeah, doing well now. And
chill and having a good time and
yeah.
not pissed off. I don't want
Yeah,
them to be
at
pissed
this
off.
point,
honestly.
yeah,
That
no.
sounds awful.
Exactly.
But there was a time.
There was a time. I've always... It hasn't been about pissing off my parents as much as just pissing off society. Like everyone around
It was
me.
really society more than my parents specifically
Yeah,
that I
right.
wanted to like.
Yeah, I know, my parents seemed fine. It was everybody else that seemed like a bunch of fucking morons.
Awkward family issues. Woo.
We all have that, don't we?
Mhm.
Yeah, when I really looked around, though, I was like, wow, actually, my shit's fine. Everybody else has had to deal with way more shit. Like just the, you know, people sitting around me at school were obviously going through a lot more. Who knows?
I don't know. I think
Not
it was like
for you.
half and half.
It was about half and half. There you go.
I think there were people that
That's a
were
good
like
point. That's a
had
good point.
things that
And
their
some
lives
people
were
just
actually
great,
easier and things
Right.
were better at home for them, and some people it was like, oh, I wouldn't trade with them. Yeah, it was way worse.
Fuck that
you know?
shit. Yeah, I went to their birthday parties and was like, oh my fucking god. This is your house. This is the way things happen here. Like, no, not for me.
Yeah, we talked about like you and I each had a friend that their parents were hoarders.
Yes.
That was an interesting experience to go over to a friend's house that was a hoarder and like seriously her parents like had a problem.
Yeah, it was like an actual like real
Like an
issue.
actual issue. Like we had to step over things to get in the front door.
There were tiny
even.
pathways. So they were both similar, like pathology, I guess you would say.
And they were successful people. You
Yeah,
know?
like my friend's parent was like a doctor.
Yeah.
Like they were
Mine
both
too,
doctors.
they were
Wait,
both-
no, they were both doctors.
Oh,
Both parents were
one
doctors.
of them was a professor and one of them was a doctor. The ones that I knew.
Well, there you go. But I mean, pretty. I would say.
I mean, they had money to buy all this shit too. They kept buying things, more and more. They had like 27 bicycles on the porch. I mean, it was just like nuts.
No, she'd buy stuff. The weird time, she'd come in with groceries, right? And there were other groceries already on the counter. She would just sort of get them there and like set them and like move the groceries over. They were never like put away or anything. They were just in the bags.
Wow.
It was weird. His room was like decent. Like he'd sort of cleaned it out, sort of. But like you could tell that she'd stored stuff in there anyway. It's bizarre.
Is he looking where Oregon is on a map? And writing a formal
Yeah,
letter
right.
of intent addressed to both Biden and Trump. Yeah. To request, you know.
Mystic though. Whoa.
Oregon doesn't really listen
Whoa,
to
whoa,
what
whoa.
presidents have to say.
Also, there's only one part of Oregon you should probably go to, and that's Portland. The rest of Oregon is like,
That's not true.
all right, well, along that road, I think that was kind of nice. When we went to, where was that?
There's some amazing places in Oregon. I think Oregon's gorgeous.
I'm
I used to
kidding,
live
in a
there.
way.
I lived there for a long time.
But it's a very conservative place outside.
Oh,
of
that
Portland.
picture, the pictures you saw of me, those were the hiking one, outside one that was in Oregon.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you lived a long time in Oregon.
Yeah.
Um,
I lived in Oregon, I think mostly for like 10 years. 8 years, 10 years?
did you ever see any brown bears?
Yeah.
Aiden has an interesting fact about brown bears, actually.
I've seen bears.
They're not actually brown.
Were they black bears though?
No, he said
I saw
brown
black
bears are not brown. They're a famous color that was rejected by the Himalayans in 1723 because of the shortage of fish at the time. I'm not going to read the rest of the comment. I believe what he says.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
that's
sounds
an
pretty
interesting
complicated.
fact. I mean, I appreciate knowing that now. I'm going to tell everybody.
You must be an expert of some sort.
Yeah, are you an expert in animals in some way? I didn't actually know that. You haven't seen Burnley. Oh yeah, we did see, what was this what was the place they were talking about in England the other day?
Some Stevensville?
You guys know Stevenstown? Stevensville? And they were just like, it's just a shithole.
Yeah, just an absolute shithole.
The shithole,
but
yeah.
not as bad as
Some other
Huckner
place.
or some shit.
Huckenberry. Yeah, I couldn't remember the names. They were all really sound nice. Like if you
Yeah,
were like
they sound so
outside
upscale.
of UK, you'd be like, oh, Huckenberry.
Stevenage. Yeah, Stevenage.
Oh yeah,
That was it.
So you guys
This
know
lady,
about that.
just like in the liquor store, just
Oh yeah, she
was just throwing down all the bottles
she
of
just
liquor,
was throwing the bottles all on the ground,
like walls of bottles.
and then
onto
she'd
the
pick
ground.
one up and just throw it. It was just camera, and all
And
the
somebody's
employees
like,
were just
"Oh,
like, "I'm just not
Well, that's
even."
Stevenage, so
People were like, "Oh, this
it's
is
just
Stevenage. It's
Tuesday."
normal." And I was like, "Really?
yeah.
Oh.
Stevenage.
Oh, so yeah, so it is famous, I guess. You guys know
Okay.
of this place."
Okay.
Bowman actually has a fact about polar bears that I didn't know either. This
I
is
just learned
crazy.
it today. I
This
learned.
is insane. Just want to let everybody know, polar bears aren't actually really white. They're actually 12 penguins in a bear suit. Wow. Penguins are amazing. Did you guys see March of the Penguins?
Yeah, penguins are just
I actually think I saw them do that for a minute. Like, sometimes they just do it for fun. Like
jump in a bear suit
No,
sometimes.
they form into a polar bear.
Yeah.
Like, they just, like, sort of Voltron.
Penguins unite!
You know, they get in a shape. Scientists actually still don't know why they do it. But they surmise that it has something to do with, like,
Ancient aliens. Honestly.
let's be honest. If there were ancient aliens, is it really so hard to believe that Jesus was an alien?
I think that if there were ancient aliens, we might be, like, required to accept that Jesus was indeed an ancient alien.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Aiden says has a really good point here, and I'd never put these two together. I'd never put this together. This is so crazy. Why, is that why polar bears lay eggs? Well, of course it is.
I mean, it took us this long to figure it out. I feel like a fucking idiot.
Wow, I feel dumb now.
I mean,
Well,
obviously.
of course. And I never put it together that, of course, the polar bear was 12 penguins.
Yeah. And
You
then
know,
laying all these
It's
eggs.
just, you see these polar bears walking along just popping out eggs, and you're like, wow, that's weird.
Yeah. I wonder why they do
Oh,
that.
that's crazy, right? I mean, serious. Just popping out eggs, and you're just like, huh. That's odd behavior.
Oh, Jesus was an alien-human hybrid.
Ah.
I see. Yes.
Hmm. And if that's possible, is it really so hard to believe that we're all just like in a matrix, in a 2D matrix?
No.
That we don't actually exist?
In fact, I'm inclined to just believe that anyway.
Life is a lie. See, yeah. Thank you, Mystic. I think that that's a really good point.
Life is but a dream. How
Life
have we known
is
that for
but a
like
dream.
ever though?
I know we're gonna just
That's like the deepest part of ourselves that we know.
we do.
right?
We're like, this isn't.
Why do we
really
always
real.
deny that?
So it's okay, everybody. You can just relax.
Not really. No. Why do you think that's good? Why do you think that means that you don't have to worry?
What are you talking about? Don't worry, be happy. What are you talking about?
I'm sure it's all actually really falling apart to shit somewhere.
Things are going fine.
It's
Have you
all fine.
What are you talking about?
Everything's
Man,
fine.
What is this? It's a wonderful world.
The Penguin Paradox.
Yeah, the Penguin Paradox. Thank you. It's kind of cool that we like figured something like that out. Guys, we're pretty smart.
Yeah, you guys, we did a good job.
Fuck. I just want to
figuring
let
stuff
each
out.
and every one of you know that we're just fucking really intelligent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've always known it. I've always told myself that.
I know.
And now, I literally have confirmation.
like more confirmation. It's pretty cool.
God.
It's weird how so many counties at the same time are going through civil unrest for just totally unrelated reasons.
I think that it may
like they
seem
have
unrelated.
nothing to do with each other. at
Yeah,
all.
I mean, I feel like maybe they do. There are reasons.
Yeah.
There are reasons that tie it together. Let's just put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's where we get all the weird, like, conspiracy stuff. Because people are like, I know there's a reason these are tied together, but what is it? And then they start coming up with, like,
Countries, not counties, but those as well.
Counties are also
Counties
in a
was
state
still
of
correct.
unrest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say, I'm in a state of unrest. I'm just in a state of unrest right now. Look at me. I'm unrested. I'm kind of stressed out. So, of course, I think society just, like,
I started like getting hives on my fingers.
is emergently
From stress.
reflecting our combined mood states. So, honestly, this is what I should do. Dude, Bowman hasn't gotten his scones yet.
I think they're gonna arrive tomorrow.
We're scared.
Did you look at the
they
tracking
took a
number,
long
Bowman?
time, yeah.
They should be there soon, though. Like any
Mm.
minute, I'd be on the lookout for scones.
Man, I hope they get there in time.
You might get them today. I hope so. That would be
Dude.
great. I hope so. So,
Yeah.
and then we'll
Well,
find out.
I still think they'll be okay. Actually, I think scones are meant to be like a longer term, but it's still
I
it's
know,
longer than I would
but-
like. It's longer than I would like. Anyway,
Tuesday. I was hoping they were saying Monday. If it's
Yeah.
Monday, then I think that
Yeah, if they're moldy, that's a bad deal.
No, they won't be moldy. No. They're baked. It's not. They'd have to sit for a very
He's like,
long time.
moldy scones.
I wrapped them. They're not moldy. They might be dry. That's my concern. Dry or broken.
Mail order
I'm
scones.
concerned about broken.
I'm concerned about a lot of things, but yet...
But you know,
Okay,
broken
here's the
could
deal.
still be tasty, though.
Here's the
I mean,
deal.
you could just like
Loren?
spoon them up, honestly. They'd be fine.
Here's sort of a, I'd say, a metaphor for life right here, because we're concerned about these scones, but they're already out of our hands, right? Remember?
Yeah.
You could say, Jesus, take the wheel. Once we let go of those scones at the post office, we should have let go of them. There's nothing more we can do.
I'm going to create more
about
scones, so
the
I want to
scones.
put this experience into the new scones.
Oh yeah, I hear you, but also
For
at the same
better
time,
future scones. I
the
want to
scones are really
analyze
good.
the scones.
The scones were amazing, and the
They
sauce.
tasted
and shit.
so delicious.
It really was.
It's
amazing.
called icing,
Yeah, the icing.
but not
The icing
sauce.
was
It's not
so
called sauce.
Boss. You don't have scone sauce? It's like, have a helping of our scone sauce.
All the worry falls on you, because now they're your scones to worry about.
Right. Exactly, Bowman. Thank you.
Hopefully, they'll just be tasty, and it won't be worrisome.
Well, see, hopefully, yeah. I mean, you know, it's always nice to have a little tension, though. You know, you're like,
You
oh
never
no,
know.
is it going to be okay?
Like,
and then
what
you
if I
get 'em.
poisoned them?
Yeah, Lorraine could have literally poisoned him, yeah. Why would you say that? Lorraine, this is why we don't
I didn't.
sell stuff.
Bowman, I didn't.
This is why we're terrible at making money. Because we're sitting here being like, you're going to love the scones. Loren's like, what if I poison you? I mean,
I didn't do that. That's a long game to play. To learn how to, know Bowman for years.
learn it just to poison.
Learn
Bowman.
how to bake.
And then a guy, yeah. I mean, yeah, right.
Yeah. Kenjiro?
Well, exposed.
What's up? How are
Kenjiro.
you? Would you like to buy some
Want
scones?
to buy some scones?
It all makes sense now.
It all makes
Right.
sense. I know. Everything's coming together as
Yeah.
planned.
Mhm.
I wish you hadn't said anything. Like, we're right at the verge of success. And now he's probably not going to eat them.
Yeah.
No, he'll still eat them. Right? You're still eat the scones.
Still eat the scones. They're worth it. Even if they're poisoned, I'm going to say, what better final meal than a good lemon scone?
Even if they are, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Aiden wasn't on as well. No, this was a very deep plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and Loren we're pretty, when it comes to planning, I don't think anybody can beat our, what do you call those things in plans? Machinations.
Oh, really? You went with that? Because that sounds like a lot of work to me.
That's
I
how
didn't
good we are
really
at
feel like
planning.
machinating anything.
Yellow sus.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is yellow, by the way? You're yellow.
You're yellow. You're sus.
Is anyone still playing like Among Us? I guess my daughter's still playing it. I've stopped playing Among Us though.
No, only politicians are playing Among Us anymore. I think it's
Okay.
dead now.
It's dead now, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not though. Maybe kids are, You're light yellow. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Fair.
you're fine. Understandable.
Okay.
We're not gonna
Not as suspected.
vent you.
Yeah, we won't vent you. We might vent him. No,
Maybe we
not
will.
vent. Venting's different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that just goes to show how out of the loop we are on that.
I'm out of the loop. I didn't ever play Among Us.
Oh, Bowman says he'll eat the scones out of respect for your long game.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate that. That's actually really nice. Thank you, Bowman.
I deserve it.
Yeah. Right. Bowman's been very supportive. Of course we'd want to,
Yeah.
poison his scones.
Yeah, you played Among Us before? Sean played Among Us a little bit, right? Didn't you play it a couple times?
Yeah, I played it for a minute. I played it for like a few weeks or whatever. Right?
Why'd you stop?
I just got tired of it. I think it's more fun when you have like a friend group that
Yeah.
regularly plays it.
I don't know.
I
I
think
kind of
that's who's
thought we
still
could all
playing.
play it.
We probably could all play it.
That's why I'm
true.
curious about it. Can I have your stuff, Bowman? Oh, after you die, you want Bowman's stuff.
You're pretty confident in our plan.
I think Bowman has a lot of movies.
Bowman does have a lot of movies.
That'd be
I
kinda
feel like
cool.
you've seen most of the movies we talk about. Oh God, did we talk about this movie, you guys?
We tried
Me
to
and
watch a
Loren
movie.
were like, oh, we're gonna have date night, right? We're gonna just watch a movie. We do that every like Saturday now, right?
Yeah,
Like we're
yeah.
just kind of gonna cuddle up on the couch and watch a movie, right?
Mm-hmm. We ended up
Go ahead, yeah.
watching RoboCop, which is
Yeah,
great.
RoboCop was great,
But before that, we tried to watch another movie.
and it was Velvet Buzzsaw, right? Because we'd heard, okay, it's a weird movie.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's free. We'll try to check it out. I mean, it took me like maybe 5 minutes of watching the movie to be just like, all right, I've had enough.
We watched it for longer than that. I'm gonna say we watched it for like 15 to 20 minutes.
I was like, what is this? Like, I feel like movies in 2019 were just bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and say
All
that.
it was atmosphere.
Yeah, there was nothing. I didn't even know. I
It
didn't
was
care
just
about anybody.
atmosphere and color coding, but no substance whatsoever. It was really weird. It was just like the trappings of a movie.
Yeah, like they followed a template for a movie, for making a movie, but there was no actual movie or
And
something.
the editing was just kind of somehow odd.
Did you see this movie too, Bowman? Hey, Bowman, I swear you've seen every movie, but this one was bad. We couldn't
2
even
out
watch.
of 10. Yeah, we stopped watching it. It was so weird. I'm like, why are you doing this? And then they made it look like these people had never met each other before. It turns out they're like
Fucking,
exes,
sort of.
or whatever. Like, that's at the very beginning.
But
It's
there's
not
no
a spoiler. That's
chemistry.
in the first, like I said, we only watched the first 20
Yeah,
minutes.
it was awful.
It was so weird. I'm like, why did they make it? I don't know. I don't
And these people
know.
just wandered around being like, this art is worth 3.5 million, but in my gallery it would be worth 5 million. You should come over to
And
my
then
gallery and
just
see
the
my
way-
gallery.
Every shot is, I don't know, like, where they're at, what gallery they're at, whose gallery it is,
I don't
whose
care.
painting is whose. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't give a shit. And so they're talking about these deals that I don't know what it means. And I think you're supposed to, like, not know
You're
what the deal
supposed to
means.
maybe, I guess.
But, like, why, though?
There's nothing new. That's not sellable.
So I don't get why it's stupid and boring.
Yeah, it's really just boring. And then, oh, Bowman said the movie got worse.
Oh, did it?
Jesus.
Okay.
I'm glad we bailed when we did.
See, I
we
was
had
in
a
it because
feeling.
I wanted this
we had a
like
feeling.
quirky, eccentric
Aiden.
murder mystery slasher movie is what
Yeah,
I wanted.
I thought it was going to be a slasher murder.
Murder slasher horror,
They kind of built it like they were like
wacky,
gory.
dark,
They said it was going to be gory. It was going to be
dark
murder.
humor thing. Was what I was going for, and I was just bored, like super bored. So awful.
Beyond
So
bored.
awful.
I was disgusted. I was repelled.
Yeah.
I will say I
Renee
was
Russo, did she just like
disgusted.
drag herself there?
And then you bring up
like,
Renee Russo, and I'm like, yeah, that was
I mean,
part
that
of
was
it.
awful.
That
And
was
like,
really
what was
horrible.
John Malkovich even doing? He was super annoyed to have to be there, I think.
He just wandered around.
I don't even know what the fuck he said.
What are you doing? Oh, Aiden says, oh, Star Trek. Are you referring to the original Star Trek?
Probably the original, yeah.
The original
Although we
movie?
could talk about season 2 of DS9.
We could talk about season 2 of DS9. Did
'cause
anybody ever watch
that's a
Deep Space
big
Nine?
oof. I mean,
That was a bummer.
not all of it, but some of it's the biggest oof ever.
Imagine they had ads during your phone calls, like you call 911.
911,
They're like,
what's your emergency?
unskippable ads. Hold on, there's 2 ads. Unskippable.
Oh my god.
They're advertising like Amazon Prime.
They won't send an ambulance if they detect your ad blocker.
Yeah. I'm sorry you're using an ad blocker. Would you like to disable that? It'd be a home insurance.
Oh god.
No, life. It'd be life insurance. Are you and a loved one in danger? You think you might die in the next few minutes? Maybe it's time to think about life insurance.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did you say it? Now that's gonna happen.
Police response is notoriously slow. Oh my god. It wanted to be Drive or American Psycho, but failed completely. I haven't seen. I read the book American Psycho, but I've never seen the movie. We should watch the movie.
We actually talked about watching it, so don't tell us.
Well, I mean, it's not
anything,
about the plot.
But I want to. Let's watch American Psycho because I think that is what I was looking for.
Yeah. You're right. Right. Hey, Pee Wee God.
Hello, Pee Wee God. What's up? How are you?
Welcome, man. How you doing? We're just all hanging out today.
Yeah.
Glad you could join us, man. Yeah,
we're just chatting right now about movies or whatever, but not,
right,
specifically.
We were just talking about movies. We just saw a terrible movie.
Awful.
And I'm trying to think, if you guys, anybody can think of a good movie from 2019, let me know, because
I think 2019 is not the year for movies.
Yeah. Mystic, yeah.
I'm kind of thinking like maybe like 2003 or 4, like onward, kind of.
It was pretty bad. Like toward the mid 2000s, movies started to get kind of bad.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't know how you guys
But that
feel.
just means we're old, maybe too.
Yeah, maybe we're just old. Let us know, you guys. I mean, fuck. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Hi. How's it going, guys? Shit. Oh, sorry, Loren. Am I getting in your?
No, it squished my arm.
I squished your arm. It's at the wrong height. Hold on.
The arm thingy. Is it the right height to squish my arm?
Oh, nice. Of course it is.
It's here.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Oh, that'll work.
Is that okay?
Yeah, then I can lean and not squish your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out today, guys. Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like doing this 2 days a week now. Is pretty fun too. It's like our socializing time.
I know, because we need that. We're missing that.
I am kind of missing socializing.
We can't go out or anything. Yeah. Not that we did a whole bunch of that, but we did some.
Yeah.
And we haven't been doing any, so it's nice to have this on our weekend.
We used to go eat, I would say.
Yeah, we used to go out to dinner.
Yeah.
We used to go out to eat, or we'd go out to coffee.
And now that's just not happening.
Sometimes we'd go out for a drink.
Yeah. Every once in a while, but that never went well, and I think I can see why now. We've had some real psychological issues.
I mean, really, we've been super forced to confront
actually,
them. How
being in
guys?
quarantine has made us confront all kinds of inner demons and shit.
Yeah.
We realize what even happened
to
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's been like a major, crazy
Aiden said, have you seen The Edge of
overhaul.
Tomorrow? What's Edge of Tomorrow? Is that James Bond?
I've heard of it, but I don't
know if I want to see James Bond, though.
It was okay.
Well, that's not a good recommendation.
I'm good then.
That's not a good recommendation.
But yeah, this is Lego PS. If people didn't know, because your name's different here.
Yeah, everybody's name is different here.
Aiden is Samus.
Except Pee Wee God.
Darkcraft's Mystic Gnome, and Pee Wee God's Pee Wee God. And
Pee Wee God and Bowman are the same. Darkcraft Mystic, Aiden Samus.
I don't know if we missed anybody, but
Kenjiro Lego. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, anyway, thanks for coming and hanging out.
It's nothing like James Bond.
Oh, it's not James Bond at all.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll even look it up here real quick. Just a second.
It was the Tom Cruise one.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Maybe is it like a Mission Impossible one?
2014. It is. It looks like Tom Cruise or somebody like him.
It's
not. Oh, yeah, it is.
Is it Tom Cruise?
Yep.
I have this issue with Tom Cruise.
I hear you.
Ugh.
It looks kind of cool. When Earth falls under attack from invincible aliens, no military unit in the world is able to beat them. Major William Cage. Oh, wow.
I just fucking hate
An officer who's never seen combat is assigned to a suicide mission.
It sounds kind of... here's the thing. He makes good movies, though.
Killed within moments, Cage finds himself thrown into a time loop.
Oh. I like time loop stuff.
Oh. This sounds like a Star Trek episode in which he relieves the same brutal fight and his death over and over. However, Cage's fighting skills improve with each encore, bringing him and a comrade ever closer to defeating the aliens. Oh, it's like Groundhog's Day with aliens. Actually, that sounds kind of good.
It does.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, Joker. I haven't seen Joker.
So you like Joker. Okay. All right. That was 2019.
Joker, yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for at least bringing one up. Maybe we should see that.
Yeah.
Skip Trace with Jackie Chan. No, I haven't seen that. Let me look. I like Jackie Chan sometimes. His early stuff, maybe, but...
Yeah.
His 2016.
I like Legend of Drunken Master. And the Drunken Master.
Action comedy. I don't know about Jackie Chan and the action comedies anymore, though. But maybe. Oh, God. Although I have to say this synopsis doesn't sound fun. A detective from Hong Kong teams up with an American gambler to capture the crime lord who killed his partner and kidnapped his partner's daughter. Well, I guess damsel in distress.
Yeah. It's just like all those other,
That's all right. I mean, maybe. Does it have good action? What's happening? Are they trying to introduce this other guy? Johnny Knoxville. Oh! Oh, really?
Johnny Knoxville, huh?
It was Johnny Knoxville?
Okay.
All
Well,
right,
doing
maybe.
stunt stuff.
Okay,
all right,
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Why not?
so.
Of course, he should go to
I'm
stunt
almost
things.
like, who cares about the plot? This movie's not about the plot,
I'm
is
actually
it?
interested to see what Johnny Knoxville does in a movie. I'm
I'm
kind of curious because he did a couple movies on his own, right?
All right, I might watch that. I might actually watch
kinda
that.
curious.
I might actually
All right.
watch Skip Trace.
I'm
All right.
probably gonna not be sober for that. I
No,
don't
that's
think
definitely
that's
gonna
like
be a non-sober
yeah.
movie. Pee Wee God said Avengers: Infinity Wars. I didn't see that. I think you had to have seen the other Marvel stuff to appreciate Infinity Wars.
I don't think Sean's gonna like Infinity War. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it. Sean, well, I'm gonna say no on like pretty much most of the Marvel stuff, except for like if there's anyone that's just like super. The only one, Doctor Strange is your favorite. Right?
I like Doctor Strange and I liked Thor Ragnarok.
And Thor Ragnarok. So the sillier ones.
Pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not into like. I don't know. I had a hard time with some of the other ones. Some of them were just kind of boring. Like I thought Black Panther was weird. I ended up liking the villain more than the main character.
Yeah, well, I did too. Yeah.
That was a weird one for me. What was the other one I didn't really like? We didn't even finish.
We had to turn off Guardians of the Galaxy
Guardians of the
because
Galaxy.
it was very upsetting for Sean.
I was just like at the point we were all like really like tired and stressed out, and I was like, okay,
It was also
listen
the
to
wrong
this.
time.
No, seriously, this is
I
really
get it.
funny though. I love telling this story because it was so wrong time. I was like, you know what I need right now? Just a sort of a silly movie where I can just like relax or whatever. And like her mom was there too, and she's like, yeah, that sounds really good, right?
Yeah, we just want to like.
And so she puts on Guardians of the Galaxy, and the first scene is this kid's mom dying of cancer. Okay, she's like, please come and give me one last hug. And he's like, no. And he turns away, and she's like, oh. She fucking dies. The kid's like, rushed out. It's like his dad's yelling at him and shit. And it's like, and I'm like, okay, great. And then they're in some jail and like someone's being beaten or something. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, all right, this is fun and lighthearted. I get it. I think I missed, but
Yeah.
I must have missed the later stuff. But like, we were all just like, okay, that's kind of good.
Parasite, Pee Wee God, that was the last movie
Oh,
we saw
Parasite.
in theaters.
That was good, dude.
And that's because
Yeah, somebody on stream got us tickets to it. That was cool. I can't remember who was that now.
was that Pirellius?
Mm-mm.
No,
667.
667. 667 got us tickets
Mm-hmm.
to go see Parasite. And that was the last
That was really
movie
good.
we
Okay,
might
you
ever
guys are
see
proving
in
me
theaters.
wrong, actually.
And you know what? Parasite was great. I loved it.
That was actually a really good movie.
Yeah,
Really
I'm
good
really glad
movie.
we saw it. It was a fantastic experience, so that was kind of cool.
Aiden,
Deadpool.
yeah.
We
yeah.
saw Deadpool too late.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny. It was okay.
Yeah, if we'd seen it when it came out, I think it would have been great. But like years and years later, the things that were supposed to be shocking and like risque just weren't anymore.
Yeah, right.
That's the issue we had with Deadpool. It's supposed to be so edgy, and it just didn't feel that way anymore. It felt tame.
Yeah, Sean just wanted to watch Frozen. Right. Actually, Frozen's kind of grim too. Doesn't her like sister get stabbed in the? I mean, there's some horrible shit that happens in Frozen too. I think. Mm-hmm. Maybe I didn't even want Frozen.
We have to be.
Maybe I wanted fucking Paw Patrol or something.
I have to be
don't know what I
so
wanted.
careful sometimes picking movies and shows.
I'm very sensitive.
For you, he's very sensitive to.
It's like I have some weird difficulty in like telling reality from fantasy
Tonal
or something.
shifts are difficult. It's fine. You can watch
Yeah.
a slasher horror movie if that's what it is.
Right.
But I feel like you're really uncomfortable with things being like kind of funny but kind of dark. That noir is tough for you. I
like
guess.
tonal shift. Well, no, but then I loved RoboCop.
Right.
That was tonally pretty
Well,
fucked. I loved it.
Yeah.
I don't even get it.
Yeah.
What's that, Kenjiro? It's called The Patriot. I think I've seen that. No, I haven't seen it. It's supposed to have like really gruesome war scenes. It's like he brings his kid. He's a drummer, and he brings him to watch war.
Watch Wrong by Quentin Dupieux.
Oh yeah, you've talked about this one before.
Is this? It sounds
yeah.
dark.
He's you've recommended this one before. Yeah, we've even looked it up, but I think we had a hard time getting.
Don't let Loren watch Marley and Me. I'm not.
Marley and Me.
I have no plans to watch Marley and Me.
Yeah, I think my kids love that movie.
No sad puppy movies.
It's a sad puppy movie.
I actually don't like watching animal movies in general. I mean, I always just think of the awful horrors of Milo and Otis, you know, and how betrayed I felt by that.
Yeah, because I love the movie Milo and Otis.
I know, I did when I was a little kid, and then I learned how many puppies and kitties they went through. Oh, God.
Pee-wee God, there are some horror elements to Toy Story. The guy who was, like, putting together the weird, they were coming out, like, all... But that was kid horror, though. Kids love horror, man. That's what I finally realized. It's like, kids don't mind horror. They love it.
Right. Oh, it's just a bit wrong. Everything is wrong. As in,
Bowman says it's good too. Great film, he says. Yeah.
Wrong. Okay.
I agree that there was some.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'm curious.
Yeah, me too. Because we are watching movies on Saturday now, you know, and we picked the wrong one. We picked that Velvet just like blind. I just looked up. What I looked up was weird movies on Netflix because I was like, I want something weird. I don't want something just regular bullshit, right?
Yeah. Makes sense.
And this one sounded weird too.
I was like, okay, it's Jake Gyllenhaal. It's the Brokeback dude, and
it's got like Rene Russo
and John Malkovich. We're like, okay,
all right,
let's give it a shot.
Fucking sure, right?
What the fuck happened?
I don't know.
But yeah, so they do still make good movies.
Okay, you guys are right.
Parasite was fantastic.
I'm glad you guys. All right, but Parasite was also not from the U.S. So it seems like the Joker, basically, other than that, and
High Tension.
Oh, High Tension. I've heard of this movie. I've heard it does have high tension.
Martyrs. Actually, I was thinking about watching Martyrs.
We did. We watched a review of it. Like, I wasn't ever going to watch it.
Yeah.
And then we did actually see a review on it. And I'm like, it got me kind of interested in it.
I was curious about it. I'm interested in it. I'm curious, how do you do a 40-minute torture scene?
Yeah, like, is that too much? And is it still...
I want to see.
Like, can you still have tension after that? It's like 30 minutes of fading in and out. And I'm like...
Oh, the details for High Tension?
Yeah, I think that has some, like, horrible shit go on in it, too.
Okay.
Horrible torture. The French were getting into some pretty dark shit there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The original or the remake?
Oh, Beowulf. I watched that. I actually liked that one, me and my dog. It was a goofy movie. It was like an animated... It was Robert Zemeckis. Did an animated Beowulf. Here,
who is that?
You don't know Robert?
I know his name. I know his name. Oh, yeah. I'm like, I know that name. How?
Right, what was the one I was looking up here? Oh, High Tension.
High Tension.
Let me look. A beautiful young French woman travels out to the country to visit her family and brings along her friend. Soon after they get settled in a secluded home, Alex's parents are brutally attacked by a psychotic truck driver. So it's family in peril. I guess they probably get tortured or whatever.
I've seen this.
You've seen this movie.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this movie.
Oh, okay. Was it good?
Yeah. I think I remembered liking it.
Okay. And what was the other one we were looking at? Oh, Tremors. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
Oh, Tremors. Yeah.
Tremors is great. Dude, yes.
Tremors is it doesn't have to be a guilty pleasure.
Okay,
it's
that one's actually
good,
just a good movie.
Yeah.
For whatever reasons, you know. Yeah, I think that one you don't have to feel guilty about. I mean,
plot twist at the end. Yeah, I have seen that
unless
movie,
you
but
want.
It's been so long. Oh my god, I'd have to watch it again. Mm-hmm. We should watch that. High
That's
Tension. Yeah.
High Tension? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The huge worms, though. I love that. Tremors, it was actually, for me, that is creepy. I liked it. I think a lot of people found it creepy.
Have you guys seen Wolf Creek? Pee-wee God?
Yeah, Wolf
might
Creek
like that.
is. Yeah, if you're liking these kind of movies, then I think you might like it. It was one of those that like really I felt was really well done.
Yeah.
Like me and Lorraine both saw it. It's like a smaller horror movie,
I thought
but
the
it's like
pacing
that.
was good.
It's about this guy who like, well, you should.
They just
watch
showed
it.
you what you wanted to see. I liked
right,
it. Yeah.
Right. It's like I think it was Australian. Was it
Yeah.
an actual Australian movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a really good one because it looks like that's that kind of movie too.
The tension was built really well. I liked how they did it all. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, you saw that one?
Yeah, Wolf Creek was
yeah,
good, yeah.
yeah. I'm surprised people have even seen it. Like usually when I talk about it, I'm like, man, I really liked it, and people are like, what? Never seen it, right?
Right. It's a little older now too.
It is, I guess. Who would have seen it now? Maybe.
Yeah. I think they did a second one.
No, they did a sequel somehow,
They
which
did a
I don't
sequel.
care to
I
see.
don't. Yeah, I'm not
like,
interested.
I was fine with the first one. I was like,
Yeah.
good. I didn't think they needed it. It's kind of the same way that I feel about like
Wrong
Texas
Turn.
Chainsaw Massacre. Although they did, I will say Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 I love a lot too. But it's a totally different movie.
2, yeah. I mean, okay. Here's how I feel about 2. I hated it
Right.
at the time.
Of
'Cause,
course.
I mean, I loved 1.
Right.
I hated it.
It
at
was
the
so
time.
different.
But now I'm going back and I'm thinking
Yeah,
I was
you have to
super
watch
wrong,
it. You
and
have
I think
to watch
I
it
need to
again.
rewatch
Yes.
it. So that's how I feel about it.
It was a totally different movie.
Got it. Okay. The Expanse.
Oh, really? I've never
seen that.
I've
and
seen
I've heard
it
good
on...
things about it, but I've just been.
It was the broom.
Oh.
Falling
Reticent
down
to
the
watch
stairs.
it for some reason. I don't know, but okay, maybe off of your recommendation.
It's
I'll
because
give
it's
it a
hard to
shot.
get into a TV series.
I'll
I
give it a
guess.
shot and see if I think you'd like it.
Yeah, okay.
How's that?
Let's see how that goes.
You have
I
cat
agree.
fur all over you.
You guys should do reaction videos now you're on YouTube. Those are pretty big at the moment. I know it does seem like people like to see people react to stuff, but I'm not sure.
Oh, you don't have to correct yourself. P.S.
You know, I'm almost to the point where I think we should just combine your and your into
Yeah,
one
fuck it.
spelling.
Fuck it, no.
It's
Who
stupid to
cares?
have two spellings.
You can just get it from context. It's just all you are now.
Yeah, you are. It'll just be spelled you are.
Yeah, yeah. We gotta modernize.
You like the one with Jessica Biel,
Um,
Kiwi God said. Wrong Turn I've heard of too for some reason.
I've heard of Wrong Turn. I might have seen Wrong Turn also, potentially.
Let me see what it is.
Here's my issue with reaction videos.
Oh.
I feel like people want you to be like really emotive and expressive in that. And I have a difficult time just reacting differently than I would just react. You know?
Yeah, okay, right.
And I just don't know that it's enough. But
Yeah,
maybe it is
right.
if it's like a tent pole thing. But I think people are going to want you to be like, oh my God. And I don't know.
Well, see you, Lego. Thanks for hanging out, man. That
Bye,
was
Lego.
fun.
Have a good
Appreciate
day.
it, dude.
Have fun. Thanks for coming by. Well, we'll be here next Sunday and
yeah,
Monday.
we're
also,
coming
so
back on
hopefully we
Sunday
see
and
you
Monday.
then.
We got to remember we have to actually invite everybody. Otherwise,
Yeah,
how was anybody even going to know we're on?
right.
We're so bad. We're the worst at marketing, I swear. We're terrible.
Buy my scones. They might be poisoned.
Buy your scones. Yeah. You might die.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the selling point. Maybe we should just lean into that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Lorenz scones. Do you feel lucky? Just be like, whatever. It's a fun game, right?
Yeah.
Maybe like one scone out of the whole batch.
Maybe one. One of the scones is poisoned. Which one?
How many are you going to eat before you're like, okay, I guess I've had enough scones?
There is in Walter Moore's book, one of his books. I'll remember the title later. But they have this bread, and it's demonic bee bread. So it's made from the honey of demonic bees. And it's delicious, and everybody loves it. But they have stingers in them sometimes that, like, if you eat a stinger, it just, like, paralyzes you.
Oh,
For, like, 3
God.
days, you just fall over paralyzed. But people love to, like, eat the bread and take their chances.
Oh, my God. Cool. Right. Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's do that. Let's make
Yeah.
demon bread.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, are we getting out our monocles? What's happening here? Mew.
Hew, hew.
Mew. Hey.
Yeah, we're going to the opera, huh?
We're going to the opera.
They do. I've used those little things before.
Have you?
The little opera thingies, opera glasses.
I don't know why.
Because you have to.
You have to look to see. You have to be like this. Don't they do like this? They like hold them on little poles and they're like.
Yeah. It's just how you do it. Because, like, it's so far, the stage is a long way away if you're poor.
For the pores.
So, yeah. For the pores.
We are that. Isn't that? Are you happy now? This is the choice you've made. Capitalism.
It's a long way away anyway, because with opera you have the whole orchestra.
Now you don't even get to go to operas.
Even
You've
the
reached
front
a
row on the
poverty level where
stage
you're not even in the cheap seats. You're literally outside. You can go outside and listen through the walls if you want to hear opera. Go ahead.
You can just watch it on YouTube.
Oh. Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. It's not the same as standing out in the cold outside of a wall listening to opera. It's just not.
Oh, well, see, Bowman, I'm going to profit from my demonic bread.
Yeah, right. We've decided to switch to demonic bread.
Yeah.
You've probably got the last pure
And
scones
so I'm
in
wearing
existence.
a monocle because
Consider yourself blessed.
I've made so much money
Right, right.
from murder bread.
For murder bread. Yeah, exactly. I love being poor. Do you really, though? I don't believe you. I guess we can get into the kingdom of heaven pretty easily. Right? So that really makes up for everything.
Where the streets are paved with gold, and that kind of seems like a big fuck you, honestly.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, could I not have that now in this life, though? Mm-mm. We have to pave the streets with it somewhere else?
We're going to pave the streets to gold in heaven,
That's pretty
but
shit.
you're going to fucking suck it here on Earth. It's pretty nice up here, though. Sucker.
Bring back jousting.
Ooh. No.
There's a reason they got rid of jousting. Jousting went away because it was awful. It was awful.
Well, it
Everybody
caused a lot of
died.
these were like aristocrat kids, and if they like die at too high of a rate,
They were just like horribly maimed. And
yeah,
got,
right. Yeah,
you
right.
know,
That's
now
why
we
they
play
stopped doing.
football instead.
Yeah, no, we play football. They did that with dueling too. They stopped dueling because a lot of aristocrat kids were just getting shot.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times you'd pick a fight with somebody just to shoot them. Especially maybe they were in a power
Obviously.
disadvantage. Anyway, what's that from the Himalayas? Oh, is this the psychedelic honey? Really?
Psychedelic
Like
honey?
for real psychedelic
No,
honey?
he doesn't know if he dreams that or if that's real. Maybe it both. I think it might be
Dude,
both.
what if it is true? What if you have to discover it?
I bet there's psychedelic honey, and now you need to go on a quest, a vision quest, to find the psychedelic honey.
You need to bring it back to all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I support your mission, at least in spirit,
Bowman, Kingdom of Heaven. We are in line for what, though, Bowman? What are we in line for in the Kingdom of Heaven?
Right. I think we're in line for the bathroom.
They actually have a
long
special
fucking line.
thing up near the pearly gates for people like us. It's called the helipult.
The helipult.
Yeah, they just crank it down. You get in the little basket. It's actually the most fun part is getting to hell.
You go, woo!
And
As
it's
they
like,
drop you down.
They just cut
you
it
know?
and just wow. Just like slings you into hell.
It's like
Slings
a
you into
roller
fit of-
coaster.
And everybody in heaven gets to watch. They just get to watch you as you descend like a comet into the lake of fire. Actually kind of badass. I'm kind of looking forward to that part. You know what I'm saying?
Not real, you just looked at... No. Undiscovered as of yet. Mystic, undiscovered.
Mm-hmm. Pee-wee God says, what's considered sufficient enough when it comes to money? That's a good question. What is sufficient money?
My gosh, that depends on a lot of things.
I would say sufficient money would be the ability to food, shelter, and clothe yourself and your children. If you had enough money to cover all of that without worry, you had enough money.
What about medical care?
Oh, yeah. Does that count?
But
Enough
that's
money?
a fluctuating
yeah, I guess.
cost,
That's
you
a
know?
tough one to
That's
cost
the problem,
in.
is they're fluctuating costs.
But yeah, maybe like a little
So
bit
what's
extra than
sufficient
that.
changes.
So what sufficient amount of money would be that amount plus a little bit for like what do you call it? Unintended, unforeseen shit. Yeah, okay.
Like when...
That's what I would say enough, like a sufficient amount of money.
For example, when your main water line collapses.
Right.
And you need to have water.
Mm-hmm. Bowman says it's actually a trapdoor. We didn't realize. Thank you for correcting us about this. It's not a helipult. It's a trapdoor. You go down Plinko style.
Yeah.
Sort of if you land wherever, you know, it's kind of like a, hey.
And it's going to be like one of the like circles of hell. Who knows which one?
You don't even know, you know.
That sounds like fun.
Dude, who knows who you'll end up with. Do you get to commingle with other circles and stuff? Because I'd like to hang out with, you know, friends and family.
I want to commingle.
Yeah.
Woo! Groping in the dark!
There's like succubi down there. Did you know that? It was like demon chicks. They seem way hotter than angel chicks. Angel chicks have just like...
Angel chicks are probably like kind of boring, right?
Yeah.
The demon chicks are where it's at.
Yeah, the angel chicks are like, yeah, missionary only. I'm sorry.
Grows on cliff edges in the Himalayas. The rhododendron flowers from which you get the psychedelic
Are you for
honey.
real? Is this for real? Oh, it is real. He said it is real. From rhododendron flowers.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Rhododendron is...
It's known locally in Nepal as the mad honey. The mad honey. That's actually a good name for it. I love. That's what we're gonna call it.
Related to?
Rhododendron's related to
Nightshade or something?
Maybe I don't even know. Plinko style. Hell, that's great. Everybody gets to watch. They bet on you. They bet on you as you go down. All the angels bet.
And the demons.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for you.
Right.
They're definitely taking bets.
Well, I think there's a book to be written here. Anyway, yeah.
Mad honey.
Mad honey. That sounds good, man. How do you... I mean, there's no way you even... The whole deal is nobody gets mad honey except for, like, the dudes that climb up the cliffs to get it. Like, they're not going to export that shit at this point. I mean, how would you even? You don't have, like, mad honey farms. Maybe you do. Can you make a mad honey farm?
You know rhododendrons grow here.
Oh, my God.
There's
Should we create
rhododendron
one?
everywhere.
Mystic, we should create a mad honey farm.
Yeah.
Can
So
we
it
get
might be a
some of
slightly
those?
different species, but we might be able to like figure that.
We have to
shit
figure out what climate is, though. Maybe it doesn't.
On cliff
grow
sides,
here.
we live by like.
We do live by
rocky
cliff sides,
cliff
with
si-
lots.
ocean.
Rhododendrons do great here, dude.
Yeah. Because we live on rocky cliff sides, over on the ocean.
Tacoma Mad Honey. Sounds good.
It does
Then you'd
sound
write like
good.
then you'd have our, you know, Mad Honey and like the whole, what would you call it? Icon? Man, I can't think right now.
Logo?
The logo would be like just some hot chick, you know, she'd be like a honey girl. She'd be made out
Not
of
just
honey.
a hot chick. She'd have to be like.
She's made of honey.
Maybe she's a bee
And
girl.
wiggles. Oh, a sexy bee anime girl.
Yeah.
She has like a stinger
sexy
that
bee
she
girl.
wiggles or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, she wiggles her little stinger. Oh, that's cute.
I like it. And then it gets you fucking high, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why wouldn't you buy that? That's amazing. There you go. We're too lazy to do that, so.
Yeah, but there you go. Business idea for somebody.
Yeah.
Circle mingle mixers?
Oh.
Oh!
You can only talk to the level below. And they only play Creed.
Oh, God.
Have you guys heard Creed?
Wow, that sounds like middle school.
Yeah, it does sound like middle school, yeah. Wow, that is. It's like hell is just basically middle school. You just go to middle school again and again. Like every time you graduate a year of middle school, you just go back to middle school.
No.
Ooh. What do you think?
That's awful.
Mad honey roasted pig yum. It would work if you call it roasted pig yums.
Pig
Not just-
yums. Y-U-M-Z.
Pig yums. Right. Then you could have any part of the pig. It would be pig testicles. You just call them pig yums.
Mm-hmm.
Fried pig testicles.
No, fried pig yums.
Fried pig yums.
Oh my God, it sounds like a real thing.
It does. Would you guys order pig yums? We just have to get a steady supply of pig testicles.
That's your job, Sean.
They'll be artisanally crafted in my home kitchen.
There you go, pig yums.
Pig yums.
You forgot the TM, please.
Pig yums. Tea.
Pig yums.
They'll just be in two circles. There'll be two like different colored circles and say pig yums, right? balls.
Yeah. Balls.
Balls.
Do you have the balls to try?
Wow,
pig
moment
yums?
nice, dude.
That's good.
Wow.
I think that's a good one.
All right, so is somebody gonna
That's
make those or what?
Yeah, somebody go make some pig yums.
We don't have to have them be actual pig testicles.
It can be. That's the nice thing. It could be just whatever part of the pig. We shouldn't
Right.
have to specify.
It doesn't even
We don't
have to
wanna
be
have
pig.
any, like,
We can just
legal
have it be
issues.
pork flavored.
Pork flavored pig yums. Like, how can it be any more patriotic? You know?
That's fucking as American as it gets.
Yeah.
Pork flavored pig yums. Get yours today.
Oh my god, people are gonna be trying it. You'll see a donate button.
You'll see a donate button on our
If you
page.
want to see pork flavored pig yums in your hometown,
Make pork flavored pig yums a reality.
donate to Death Glam Games.
Yeah, that shit. Thank you, people. If somebody wants to go make that, you guys are free to go take that and make that into a thing and make a bunch of money with it. Because we're not going to do it. We're too lazy. We can't do it. I
we
wish,
can't.
Go fund me.
Go fund me. You know, here's the sad part.
We should.
It would be our most successful.
It'd be our most
yet.
successful venture. We'd never have any intention of even making them.
It'd be complete bullshit.
It'll be total bullshit. And people are just like hand over fist giving us money.
And then we'd be like, fuck.
Now what do we do? Yeah,
Now we have to like make actual pig yums? How are we supposed to make pig yums?
Right. How the fuck are we supposed to do that? We'd
We have
think of
no
something.
plans
We have no
for
plans
this.
for
We
pig
don't know
yums.
how to do that.
We would just cut up cardboard.
Send it out.
People are like, that's
Like,
not
we
cool.
could just like buy some sausage and like roll the cardboard around in it so it kind of smells like
like
it.
pig. Got that real.
Oh, and be sure to let me know
pig
how your
smell.
scones are.
Why? We just. Anybody who even wants to support us just can't.
They can't.
What do we do to ourselves? We must have enough.
We're sabotaging pretty hard.
We are sabotaging. All right. Anyway, pork rinds will now be known as pig yums. I think so. From now on, when I see them at the store, no, it's too late. They really are.
They are called
actually
pig
are
yums
called
from
pig
now
yums.
on.
Hire Samos, and then he can.
Finally get a job.
But is that really what Samos wants? Is that what you want, Samos? Is to
wanna
have a
work for a
job?
boss.
I'm not sure that's Samos's ultimate aim, but I don't know. Maybe that is. We don't know. I think we might be.
I think Samos is probably too good.
We're
to
just speculating on Samos here at this point.
be told what to do by a boss.
I probably. Unfortunately, yeah. Samos might have some of the same
Except
issues we have.
temporarily is a necessity.
Yeah. That's what I always did. I always worked till I couldn't stand it anymore, and then I would freak out and
Right.
run away. I don't know if you have a better plan or whatever.
I don't know.
Career plan.
I don't
or
think a whole lot
whatever.
of the managers I had ever just been told no before. When they told
Right.
an employee to do something.
They were like, "Hey, could you go do it?" No.
Mm-mm.
Like,
No,
what
I'm
do you
not
mean?
going to do
Usually
that.
it was just confusion.
And
like,
they're like, what? I'll write you up for it. And I'm like, okay.
that's fine.
See you later. And they're like, what do I do now?
Good talk. Good talk. Thank you. I'm glad we had this discussion. It really cleared things up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you're going to do it, right? No. That's not something I do.
Doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
Yeah, it seems like a thing that I don't do.
I totally disagree with you.
Yeah, I wonder
And
why
I'm
we don't
not
get
doing
hired.
that.
Yeah. It's like, I'm paying you. I'm like, yeah, not enough for that, though.
I can't do that anymore. I have a boss and a job now, though.
Oh my god, you do have a boss and a job, but she's a good boss so far.
And it's different.
Yeah,
and I don't have a job. I'm training for a
A thing. It's more of a.
trade.
I don't even know what
a
it
trade.
is. Yeah, right.
I'm in trade school, kind of.
Deep fried cardboard covered. Thank you for helping us with that recipe. The missing ingredient was the pork salt.
Pork salt, yes. There's also the pork.
No, it's
Lump?
cardboard. The pork lump. Hey, anyway, what was I gonna say? You said deep fried lump.
Samos would like to be our Pig Yums artist.
I haven't actually heard from Samos ever since you mentioned the word job.
Right.
I don't know.
He left.
I think he might even
You
left
said
when
job, and
you
he's
said
like, fuck.
Samos is gonna get a job, and I think that's how I would be. I'd be like, I didn't come to
I gotta
this
start
fucking
drinking.
stream
You guys are talking about
to
work.
get a
I
fucking
can't.
job. Like, yeah, that doesn't seem quite right. He would be the Pig Yums artist. Actually, that'd be great. Yeah, he could design the. I don't even care. Like, I don't care what quality the art is. Even it could be like fucking scribbled in crayons, honestly, and I'm fine with it. Let's do it. You don't get paid.
I think the subject matter itself will inspire him.
Right. Right. You did. Look what you've done. Look what you've done, Mystic.
Oh my god.
Scared away. Fair. Anyway, yeah, so we've come up with a lot of great ideas today, guys.
Solving lots of problems.
Yeah.
We did. We solved the major problem this morning too.
We did solve a major
You
problem.
solved a major problem
Yeah.
this morning. We did a good job with that. You did
We
a good job with
did.
that.
I'm going to just say it's communism. We did a good job.
We did. I mean, I
I always take Loren
supported
inspired
you
me. Yeah.
and inspired you and helped you, mentally prepare.
It's true. And you even said just go do it, and I just went and did it.
Yeah, and it worked out. They fixed the problem.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Either he's packing his bags already and booking a flight to you guys. Oh, just without even, he was like, all right, I'm hired. And he's just on his
That
way.
would be better.
That would be better. That's how you take initiative.
Yeah.
You don't wait for someone to hire you. You actually just say you're fucking hired. You just go to them and you say, excuse me, I'm working for you now. Deal with it. And then you tell them how much they're paying you. You're going to talk to the guy at the bank and get a small business loan. Pig Yums LLC. I can totally see it. Actually, it's a nice name.
You know what?
It's actually a really good
It's
name.
really actually good, and I think you could do that.
Maybe you should. I mean, it's a good one. We don't even mind.
Yeah.
Just remember, we're like starving and old, on the streets, which is pretty much where
Now.
we're headed,
We're kind of now.
Well, it's where it's where we're kind of headed. Yeah, we're getting there. We're reaching our dreams. Just remember us. We'll be shivering like puppies. We'll be shivering like puppies on the side of the road. You'll be like riding in some kind of limo. It'll be like the Pig Yums colored limo, sort of a flesh pink limo. You know what I'm saying?
We keep saying flesh. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I have to tell you about this thing that Sean made.
Yeah, I made a dessert for Christmas. I was gonna try to it was a trial run.
A trial
for
run
a dessert I wanted to
Christmas
make
dinner.
for Christmas dinner, and
It's a Jello dessert.
yeah, it was Jell-O.
And I said he could use my bundt pan.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked up this recipe because okay, so
go ahead.
we had it. So Sean and his dad.
Yeah, no, there's a lot to this. I
There's
didn't
a
realize
lot
how
to
much
this
was to the
story. I
story
had
of
to back it up a
the
little
dessert
bit.
I made for
I'm
Christmas.
like, I can't
you guys,
explain the dessert
it's
unless
like,
we
sorry,
go back
you guys
a minute
need context
to
on
Thanksgiving.
this. Yeah, right.
Sean and his dad
Yeah.
both like to have the cranberries
Right.
out of the can. And they just dump the can on a plate.
You guys know about that cranberry sauce where it's just
In
a
a can?
gelatin? It's in a
Like
can.
not
just
with real cranberries, but
shaped
just
like
out
a
of the
can. It's like
Sh-
it wiggles.
They dump it on the plate, shaped like a can, and then slice slices of it.
Right. And put it on the plate, right.
Eat it that way, which I'd not seen done before.
Loren was mystified.
But that's their
She
thing.
was just like, I don't get it, but all right.
So we were at the kid's mom's house
Uh-huh.
because we had an interfamily Thanksgiving because we get to cheat.
Right. So we have two,
Anyway.
Right.
Somebody.
We love it. Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Anyway.
Somebody took the can.
Cranberry.
The
It was nice
cranberry
and it was
can,
wobbling.
shaped
It was sitting
can.
there wobbling. Imagine it wobbling on a plate.
And he smushed it the
Just
fuck
squished
up.
it. Squished it.
Mushed it. Mushed
Turned it into
a-
jelly paste. Sort of a liquidy
Yeah.
slurry.
Which I thought he was just trying to get dinner ready.
Right.
Help get dinner ready, But Sean and his dad both separately are like, who the fuck fucked up the cranberries?
Why would you
do that to the
cranberries?"
cranberries? And this poor kid is like,
Like
sorry,
what? I thought you didn't. Why would you leave it out there like that? Right? I mean, valid. Honestly, valid.
Yeah.
Right.
So I I told Sean, maybe if you don't want people to like mush up all the cranberries, it should look like a thing.
Yeah, right.
Instead of a can.
No, we let him live this time, Bowman.
Yeah, yeah.
We're benevolent.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta go turn on the music. You can keep
Yeah.
telling me.
Anyway, so I made this thing. It was a Jell-O salad, which I don't know if you guys know about Jell-O salads. Do you guys have Jell-O salads anywhere? Anyway, so it's in a bundt cake, so it's sort of a dome with a hole in the middle. And so I made a Jell-O salad. It was light pink because it was cranberry Jell-O. I was trying to get it like a sort of a cranberry Jell-O salad made that looks pretty. So I made it a light pink color, and I pulled off the mold, and there it was. It looked like seriously a lump of flesh. So everybody around, literally within moments, started calling it the flesh cake, right?
Flesh lump.
Flesh lump.
Yeah.
Because that's what it looked like. It literally looked like a quivering lump of like disembodied flesh.
So the kids fucking
just
love it. And they're like, look at this lump. They took pictures of it.
They were like,
and
check
sent
it out.
Videos of it jiggling to their friends.
And their friends were just like, what the fuck
Oh
is that shit?
That's gross. I
Right.
want to eat it.
Right. No, it was a grandma salad. Yes, it was
Yeah.
called, specifically it was called the Saint Tropez or something. Saint Tropez salad.
Okay.
From like, we're talking grandma era Jell-O
Yeah.
salad cooking days. But it was a thing.
Like marshmallow Jell-O salad stuff.
Yeah, it was a marshmallow Jell-O. Well, not marshmallow, but it was
wasn't,
like
but
a
there's
sour
others,
cream
yeah.
Jell-O. Like, I mean, they put everything in Jell-O. Back in the day, our grandmas they'll put in whatever they wanted in Jell-O.
Yeah.
They put in meat in Jell-O. They didn't give a damn.
Literally no other country would do this.
Right.
Excuse me, Darkcraft.
No, there is another country that does this.
Sir, there is another country that does weird Jellos, and that would be your country. Have you heard of a baked Alaska? Like they do this weird you guys do this weird Jello baking pudding stuff with different layers of like
right.
pudding.
No, you guys are not immune from Jell-O salads. Yeah, we just do them. Yours just have more
I watch
class.
Great British Baking Show. I know about.
I
your
will say
fucking
that their Jell-O
shit.
salads are classier. Ours are in like a casserole pan with like whipped cream on top.
It's true.
American Jell-O salads, I admit, maybe not as classy. In fact, did they put? Shh, don't tell him about the poison. He's gonna forget. We wanted him to forget about.
He said he'd eat the scones even though they might be poisoned.
Don't give him second thoughts about it. It's all part of the plan. I think jelly salad would go with those scones. Yeah. Shh. God damn it! I read another scone thing. Stop it.
You said the scone thing again. We were
quit
gonna
talking
skip the
about
scone
scones.
thing.
Shh. Here we make trifle. What jelly is supposed to be used for?
It's supposed to be like jelly. It's like you have like meat jelly, huh?
Yeah, you have weird jelly over there.
Meat jelly.
They do. They have meat jelly. The French do that too, by the way. The French and British try to pretend like they're so different, but really, at heart, they're like exactly the same.
Oh my god! You just started.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That was terrible. Why do I even say stuff like that? It's awful.
I do want to bake a pudding though.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. It's basically like in Britain, a pudding's different. It's like totally different than it is here.
Well, see,
pudding over here is like pudding. Like would you say it was? It's like
always sweet.
It's always sweet. It's always like milk based. It's like a custard. What you guys I think would call a custard, we call a pudding.
Right, exactly. But I want to make a pudding like the suet based.
Yeah, you guys have some crazy ass pudding over there.
And do like a pot pie or something. I don't know.
Dude, Bowman. See, I'm thinking of going simple next time. I think I did try to get too complex. I think I tried to make this weird old grandma salad, and I'm not prepared for that because they did some weird shit with Jell-O.
Every single one that works out has a crunchy bit in it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And you were missing the crunchy bit,
pecans.
and that's why it was lumpy flesh.
Yep.
Is because it didn't have any sort of structural support.
Crushed pretzels. See, I could make a crushed pecan crust.
Crushed walnuts, crushed whatever you want at this, whatever they have at the store. That's the deal.
Strawberry
It
jello,
doesn't even
Cool
matter.
Whip.
I did.
It's a good idea, Bowman.
For one of them, I made a streusel, and so I just took. I didn't have anything for a streusel, so I just took Cheerios and I bashed them up in a bag with cinnamon and brown sugar.
Because that's like just oats,
fucking fantastic,
right? Cooked oats or whatever. Okay.
That was like
You
one
can
of the
always
best streusels
crush
I've
up
ever had,
cereal
honestly.
for crust.
Yeah.
You can always crush up cereal. That's true. Mystic says pudding's just a word for dessert in the North. Oh, okay. So just dessert.
Oh,
like
so when they say
straight up.
pudding, it could be
They just mean dessert. It's like
Cupcakes
we
or
call
whatever.
tissues Kleenex or whatever. Like
Yeah.
one of the desserts just ended up getting called all the desserts.
okay. Yeah, in the U.S., pudding is a specific dessert,
Very specific.
and there's actually usually a specific set of flavors for it too.
Chocolate pudding,
Chocolate,
vanilla pudding. All the ice cream
tapioca,
flavors are usually pudding
Chocolate,
related.
strawberry, vanilla, tapioca.
Yeah,
There's
tapioca.
really- other
There
than
is
that-
rice pudding.
Oh,
There's
and rice pudding.
And in the South, there's bread pudding.
That's true. Bread pudding.
But that is so sweet. Bread pudding's really good, though.
I
That's
can
more
have,
like the British
a
pudding.
Bite. It is. The Southern bread pudding is it's its own world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like chili or something like that.
Yeah,
like
it
bread
is.
pudding is gonna have other subgenres within it. You know, I think people are really into their bread pudding.
I do like banana pudding and Nilla wafers. Unfortunately, like when I go out to the buffet, sometimes they sit in there too long. Like for me, the Nilla
No
wafers
buffets
have to be
anymore.
like dipped in there immediately. Like you eat it immediately almost.
I don't like banana flavoring.
You should almost do like a tiramisu Nilla wafer thing.
Yeah, I have espresso powder. I was thinking about doing a tiramisu.
That's hard though, apparently. It gets kind of crazy or whatever.
I don't really care about that. I like that.
Yeah,
part.
Loren does really well with that kind of thing for some reason.
That's what I want. I want a challenge. You know, the only challenge I think I liked the challenge of the blueberry Danish. That was my favorite
That was really good
so
too.
far. I liked braiding it. I liked planning for it.
But that brings us back to the flesh lump, which was that poor Loren makes these great things, but nobody's ever
I
gonna.
bake like pretty incredible shit now.
But nobody will ever talk about her stuff. They'll just talk about my stupid flesh lump.
Exactly. They don't care. They don't care about the 15-hour fucking blueberry Danish. They want flesh lump. It's not true. They actually.
I know that is like news, but I mean in a way it is, in a way that's truer than true.
Yeah. They did talk about flesh lump and take pictures of it.
Right.
I don't think anybody took pictures of.
Right. I think it's what we're missing too.
Yeah.
That's why she's with you. I'm not actually sure why is she with me exactly. Oh yeah, I remember. I do remember. There's literally one reason.
Mm-hmm.
I finally tried the custard with caramelized sugar on top. Forgot the name. Oh, creme brulee. Yeah, I used to
We
make
need a
that,
torch for that.
at a restaurant I worked at. And yeah, it was good with the torch. I did learn to do it. I could probably do it.
I also want to do a souffle.
Flesh
But
lump.
I can't until we get an oven light. I'm stuck until
Oh,
like
I know.
the oven
I
light
know,
burned
I
out.
know. Well, we have to do the sink today.
It was like I baked a chocolate cake the other day,
Right.
and that was like kind of
Scary.
stressful to bake a chocolate cake with no oven light at all.
Right. Anyway, great pet name. Flesh lump. Come here, Fleshy.
Come here, lump.
Little lumpy.
Lump.
Lumpy's cute. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lumpo. Glump.
Lump-a-doodle doo.
Flump.
Flump.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Flesh Lump.
Oh. Yeah. That sounds about right.
That's
Flesh
right.
lump.
Big lump of flesh.
It's better than Velvet Buzzsaw.
Oof, way better than Velvet Buzzsaw. I'm not going to get over how bad that movie was. It made me, like, before you guys said anything, it made me question movies at all in 2019. It made me start, because of that movie, I actually for a minute just thought they were all terrible.
Okay, why is the movie named after her old band?
Well, probably
I
because
thought
there's
it
a
would
reason.
be named on like one of the art pieces or whatever. I thought Velvet Buzzsaw must have been one of the names of like the artwork or some shit.
It doesn't matter.
But it wasn't.
Yeah. She was in a cool band at one point.
She used to be cool.
She used to be cool. Not cool anymore.
I grew up now. Not cool anymore.
Flesh Lump is actually a Gordon Lightfoot cover band. If I could have time in a bottle. Is that Gordon Lightfoot? That's not. It's Gordon Crochet or whatever.
Jim Croce. We always confuse Gordon Lightfoot and Jim Croce.
What's that song?
Like
What's the Gordon
every
Lightfoot
time.
song? The famous Gordon Lightfoot song. You got to tell us, Bowman. We can't remember.
Bowman, sing us some Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah, what's the Gordon Lightfoot? There's one that's like super famous. Super famous. Not anymore, but it was.
It was super famous.
Yeah. I think we should make a competitor to the popular male adult toy brand. Oh, back to GoFundMe. Male adult toy brand. Wait, what? Oh,
What?
Flesh Lump, not Flesh
Lump.
Light.
Oh,
Flesh
got
Lump.
it. It took a second.
I know, me too. I was like, wait, what?
Flesh Lump.
A competitor?
You know, it doesn't sound super sexy is the only thing. I guess
It's
not everybody
true.
cares that much.
No, I
It's just
guess
like whatever's
not.
there. Flesh Lump is the discounted fleshlight.
Flesh Lump. We'll call it Flesh Hole. Back to Basics. It'll be called part of the Back to Basics collection. Sean's nickname is Steel Balls.
We all know that.
We all know that. Wow. Flesh.
We started calling them steel balls back in 1972.
Back in 72.
He was testing out the flesh lump.
It's the flesh.
Whew. Dedication.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I think people would buy that, obviously. That is a big one. Jesus. That's horrible.
You might be behind in the stream. We also might be behind in life.
Yeah, we could be behind as well. Yeah.
It doesn't. Here, I'll clap.
What did that do? What did that do? There, you're up to date now. You're welcome,
Inside
Samo.
joke with just
Yeah,
me.
no, with just Loren. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh God, a rock of flesh with a hole in it, a square box. No, it can't be gray. No, it has to be like weird pink. It has to feel weird too. It has to feel.
It
like
has to evoke lump of flesh.
Maybe it's just actually a glob.
A gl-
All right, this is why we don't make money.
Demonetized. Oh my god.
Sounds very Naked Lunch. Yeah, it does actually. That's another one we should watch.
I haven't
Loren.
seen
like
Naked Lunch.
It's a good one. Was it Cronenberg?
Mm-hmm.
Good shit. Fucking weirdo. That's why I like him. I think we should fix the sink now.
Now?
Oh, what's that? Oh, it's that feeling. I've been noticing I get this feeling, right?
I was thinking we should smoke a bowl.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Where I just want to run away.
Like all of a sudden you're like, let's fix the sink now. We gotta go. You
Like,
get
let's
this.
get outta
Here's the
here.
problem. You get this serious, authoritative tone. Like you know what you're talking. Think we should fix the sink now.
I think we should fix the sink. You can count on me. I guarantee it. What do you think? Does that sound good? Like a real guy would say?
Oh, there's a market for it in plenty of places. I'm sure Japan partially, but like I'm
Right.
gonna say.
Although, yeah, Flesh Lump is just, it's not even freaky enough for Japan.
Yeah, it might not be freaky enough for Japan.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
Maybe if
true.
you made it, yeah, we could do that. We can make an animated series.
It's sink fixing time.
Sink fixing time, god damn it. Why are we sitting here screwing around when there's a sink, when there's a sink to be fixed? That's just good American workmanship.
Like it's the bathroom sink. We all already brushed our teeth.
Mm-hmm.
The kitchen sink is fine. It'll hold. I mean, I know we're gonna do it today, but it hold even until like tomorrow. It's not like we don't have. We lived with a refrigerator in our living room for 4 months.
Silence, woman.
I think we can handle a bucket under our sink for 2 hours.
I'm gonna go make some coffee.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
For a second.
Have fun.
And then we'll come back and do this. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
No.
Oh, there's no water. You're going to have to go get water. Sorry.
I'll put milk in it, too.
Okay. And powdered sugar?
Sure, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Or you have to
Oh,
hold down
sorry.
the fort.
I don't know where you want me to...
I'll see you guys soon.
Okay. Are you good with me? Ah! Pick a side. You stepped on my toe.
Well,
You could have gone that way. Why didn't you do that?
because I thought I could go this way.
You could have.
Well, I couldn't look. There's a trap there.
You can step over the trap.
It's literally a trap.
It's not. That was my toe. My toe was the trap. And you tripped it. Bakes. Oh. Is the microphone okay? It's sink fixing time. No. That's gonna wait till later. I did already read that. I'm just catching up. I bake cookies while Sean fixes the sink. It is the 70s. You know what's really weird? Pandemic kind of did send us back to like the olden days or something. We started planting things in our garden. We're growing tomatoes. We're growing onions. I think that we're going to try, not right now, it's too late now, but I think we're going to try to plant some sweet peas in the garden. And dandelions, because I want to make dandelion wine. Actually, I want to make other wine besides dandelion wine. But that, I think, would be the easy one that I could actually get enough from to, like, harvest for a while, you know? So dandelion wine. I wonder what other... Blackberries grow around here naturally, but, you know, also they get sprayed. The city sprays them. So I don't really want to deal with whatever fucking pesticides are on them. ASMR. I don't know what you're supposed to do with ASMR. Here, I'll drink wine. It's pronounced tomatoes, Loren. Okay. Tomatoes. Slurp it. Have you ever had wine with a straw? They say you can't tell the difference between shitty wine and good wine. You know, they're like, oh, we served all these people good wine and bad wine. And they didn't know the difference. If you slurp it with a straw, you will know the difference instantly. Because the alcohol aerates. And it kind of burns your nose hairs if it's shitty wine. And good wine does not do that in the same way. Yeah. This is actually good wine. Here. Normally, I drink shit wine. Normally, my wine is a box wine from the drugstore. And this is actually good wine. My mom sent me a case of wine.
Yeah.
For
cool.
our anniversary / Christmas.
Woohoo.
Wow. That was amazing. So I got a case of really nice, I'm mostly done with the case of wine now, I have to say. I promised I'd save one bottle for Christmas, but it's not looking good, guys.
This might not happen. That idea might be out the window.
I'm just like, oh, coffee or wine? What time is it? Do I care? See the box back there that Sean's standing by? That's the case of wine. Yeah.
A case.
Yeah.
Which we looked up was 12.
Actually, 12 bottles of wine. And it's some of my favorite wine. It's 14 Hands. And that's like a local, well, it's a Washington State winery. My mom lives close to the 14 Hands winery. And cases are like pretty inexpensive, honestly.
For 12 bottles? Yeah.
It was like $100 for 12 bottles of good wine.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so.
Kind of almost the way to do it.
Yeah, I think it might be the way to do it. I mean, I don't want to go to the store that many times, you know? With the case, they just deliver it to you. And it's all insured, so if a bottle breaks, you're fine. Wine times is the best time. It's a fine time indeed. I don't know what tune that was supposed to be. It's that tune now.
What's that?
Boone's Farm. Ooh, Bowman. Boone's Farm, I think, is that the first thing I ever got drunk on?
Oof, probably.
No, I think the first thing I ever got drunk on was sherry.
Really? Oh, because you like to buy it with your grandma or something?
Yeah, my grandma gave me some sherry. I was a little kid, you know. I was probably like 7 or 8. And she gave me a little glass of sherry, and I liked it. And after everybody went to bed, I went to the pantry and got out the sherry. So we knew from early on which direction I was headed, but it was a family tradition at that point. No one was surprised.
No one was shocked.
Sean gets drunk off kombucha.
Come on.
It's true though.
It's not that bad, is it? Yeah, it is.
It's the diabetes or whatever. I think you just can't process alcohol.
Yeah, just stop processing it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really drink.
This wine, I don't get hungover. This wine, I don't get hungover.
It tastes pretty good. I even like it.
It's different. It's different than the cheap wine. The cheap wine, I can have like, let's say a bottle, a little over a bottle, 1.5 bottles of it, and the next day my head hurts. And this wine, I had like 2 bottles the first day of it. No headache whatsoever. Oh my god. So yeah, you can totally tell the difference between good alcohol and bad alcohol.
All right.
Alcohol doesn't run in your family, Bowman. It gallops. Yeah.
Let me sit down for a
Yeah.
second here. It gallops.
Yeah.
It runs free.
Boone's Farm is practice wine.
I'll join the club, Bowman.
Yeah, if like you're going to boot camp,
What's that?
Boone's Farm.
Oof.
I mean, that's the harshest way to practice there is.
Yeah, that's really rough, man. That's not good wine. It's not really even wine. Is it? Technically wine, I guess?
I think it's technically sangria. I don't know.
Maybe. That makes sense.
Because it's made with like just the fruit and fermentation, and it's not in a cask or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. Sean didn't bring the coffee. No, it's the water's boiling over there.
Boone's Farm's a malt liquor.
Malt liquor.
Yeah, maybe not quite that. Actually, malt liquor is worse than Boone's Farm, in my opinion. Well, I'm not drinking any more malt liquor, I don't think. Let's just put it that way. I'm good on malt liquor.
It depends on if I'm homeless again or not.
Yeah, for me, I'm just like, fine.
Like, if your malt liquor tastes much better on the street.
Oh, maybe, okay.
Thanks, Fat Mike.
Maybe, okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just need the right environment to enjoy malt liquor.
It would feel weird for me sitting here at home,
Drinking a 40
on a lovely
St.
day.
Ides.
drinking like, yeah, Camel 45,
right.
Mad Dog.
Yeah.
I wrote a song about malt liquor one time. We did my roommates and I did just like boatloads of Coke and wrote a song about malt liquor.
How'd that go? Probably pretty good.
Fucking
Huh?
good. It's a good song.
It's when you get creative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's what you should do on boatloads.
It's like maybe the only good song we ever like all came together and did as a group from all disparate backgrounds and things. So
Nice.
yeah. Kind of a bonding moment.
Nice. All right, it's about to happen. The water's about to boil too. I mean, this is big. This is a big moment. Do you think we're going to succeed? I feel like we're going to succeed.
Succeed or secede?
succeed at removing that pipe.
Oh, with duct tape?
Yeah.
I think the duct tape might... Hey, guys. What's a boatload of Coke? Oh, so you haven't owned many boats, I guess.
We're right back.
But it's how much Coke you can put in a boat before it just sinks. It's a boatload. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a little dependent upon what kind of boat you have.
That is true.
At the time, like, it's like Bayliner sized boatload of Coke, I'm gonna say. Oh, we spoke about Coke and now out comes the crack pipe. No, this is the medicinal herb pipe. We don't live in Oregon.
Yeah, right. This is medicinal.
Mm-hmm. Medicinal herbs.
Yeah, this isn't anything. This is no shenanigans here.
No. No, now I, like, pay for things like food. So less Coke. Less Coke these days.
Was that Absolutely Fabulous or whatever? She's like, hey, I ate a couple years ago, I think. Right.
Patsy.
Then she tried to eat something and just like couldn't.
And she's like, no. She tried to go on a run. I loved when she went on a run.
Yeah, right.
And
I
she's
feel
like
so
smoking
good.
the whole time.
That's good stuff, actually.
Patsy's my spirit animal.
God. That was...
Nobody here watched Ab Fab ever, huh? I'm just like the only
People
one.
from Britain don't even watch
No,
Ab Fab.
because they're...
Britain. I shouldn't even call it Britain. What the fuck?
They're
UK?
not
Sorry
old
about that,
enough,
guys. I don't
and
know
they're
what the
not
fuck I'm doing.
female enough to have been inclined toward it, I
Right.
believe.
Right. Oh, Bowman has to write a song for church. You're going to have to get a boatload.
A boatload of Coke.
Of Coke.
That's what Joel Osteen does.
I think it's how he comes up with sermons.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty energetic.
Don't tell me you're not on drugs. Come on,
Dude's doing
motherfucker.
boatloads of Coke.
Boatload.
Like literal boatloads. I bet he literally gets boatloads of Coke.
Absolutely Fabulous is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I was surprised that I actually liked it. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Because Jennifer Saunders is a great
She's pretty
writer.
smart. Yeah. I found out later Jennifer Saunders was the fairy stepmother in Shrek 2.
Which is weird.
What? I'm with you. I haven't been into Coke either. I tried it a little bit when I was younger and then was like, I'm good. I'd rather just smoke weed. Loren, on the other hand.
I did lots of Coke for a long time. I had to come to terms with that at one point, being a Coke addict, too, because, like...
Right.
I overlooked that one somehow. I was always like, oh, no, I was just a... Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I had to come to terms with that. That was maybe even tougher. Because that was always, like, the fun, you know?
That was the fun times.
The fun times. In the before times. The long, long ago.
We had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the something that
we
is
climb, we're just seasons out of time.
There you go. Nice, Loren. Good job. We should have been. See, if we were coked out, that would have been even better. Think about it. That would have been amazing.
It would have been better.
It would have been one of the most amazing performances you ever see, but instead,
it's not.
we got. So that's the shit you get. That's what happens without drugs. That's why you guys should check out the Bill Hicks drugs thing. Musicians. His like monologue on musicians or whatever. I don't even know if he's a comedian anymore at this point.
No, he's going the George Carlin path of, you know, more philosopher than comedian, although sometimes things are funny, but in a very dark way. See, dark craft, MDMA was your choice, drug of choice. I thought of drugs as more like a recipe. Like, let's take some of this, and let's take some of that, and let's... how about a little of this over here, and
That's how my mom thought of drugs too.
and then bam,
And then
you
I end
know,
up with
kick
and
it
then
up
I
a
end up with
notch.
Loren. That's odd. I wonder if there's any connection.
I mean, your mom died of like not being able to have drugs.
Right. Basically, yeah, right. Aiden says, have you ever spiked anyone with drugs?
Me?
Spiked anyone with drugs? Well, here's the deal. I can't speak for Loren. I know you asked Loren, but I would never use my drugs on like other people, like especially without them knowing I did it and getting some kind of credit for it. Maybe like drugs in the future or something. Like I'm just gonna secretly give you drugs. Yeah, no, I don't fucking think so. No, you can fucking bring your own drugs. I'm getting my drugs. I'm definitely not just.
I've
giving them to
never
you.
spiked anybody with drugs. No. I've tried to get people to do drugs with me. I
Oh,
actually did that.
sure.
Okay, so Sean had done weed for
She
a
did.
long time,
Loren
and then
did
he
this.
quit,
Mm-hmm.
and he hadn't been smoking weed for years.
A year and a half.
A year and a half. A good long time, though. No weed at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I smoked weed. Shit.
And so what happened?
And
Loren?
then we rented a hotel room and I got a bunch of edibles. And I'm like, so Sean, I know you're not smoking weed,
But you could eat weed, right?
but you can still eat weed, right? Like, I brought this weed. Did you want some?
And I was like, well, I guess there's no harm in that. And then from then on,
And then
smoked
from
weed.
then on, he's been smoking weed ever since.
Got kind of a cough here, yeah.
So I don't spike people's drugs, but I'm an enabler. I don't need to spike people with drugs.
Right.
I just convince people to buy drugs from me because isn't that more fun than none of us doing drugs?
She was right, though. That's the worst part.
Yeah. I mean, drugs are good. Drug-free America for me.
Free Drugs America.
Yeah.
Spike my scones. Yeah, we did. Well, not with drugs. So there you go. With deliciousness.
You can have different flavors.
There is lemon flavor. It's really good.
No, it's just poison lemon. It's nothing else.
It's poison lemon.
Just lemon, I mean.
It's the rare poison lemon. Yeah, see? Look at this. Yeah. I'm wandering around. People think I have COVID. No, I just smoke weed. I'm never going to know when I have COVID. I'm going to come and go and I'll be like, wow, I should really take a tolerance break. Or else I'll just die. Who knows, right? Crazy. Good fun.
We don't know.
What if each scone has a different drug, but you don't know which scone has what? So
I
you just
mean,
have to
that's
eat all
fun.
the scones. You just eat all of them at once and see what happens.
I mean, like a bite of this one and like 3 of that one. You could do little experiments.
Right.
That sounds great. I love it.
I do too. We did mark this video not for kids. Okay, good. If there's any children out there, I want you to know. Drugs won the drug war.
It didn't do anything for you. You were never into it. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I understand that. That makes sense.
Oh, that ketamine.
Oh,
Ket. I
Yeah.
put ket on my clit.
cat on my clit. I put cat on my dick.
Yeah.
Cat on my dick. You guys watch Party Boy 69?
Yeah, probably not. It was just this. It's just funny. All he does is like
It
these
is
songs about
fantastic.
ketamine.
Oh my god.
It does like this sort of ridiculous club persona thing that's pretty funny.
Pretty amazing. I mean, but he's actually good.
Right.
So he backs it up with being really good.
But it's also just utterly fucking ridiculous. We do like it when we're looking for like upbeat music to like get something done or whatever. That's what we put on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for
Well,
workouts
actually, we
and
put
stuff.
it on just to dance to. We figure if we can dance for an hour,
Yeah.
then we'll have a dancing stream.
Right. It's true.
But at this point, our total of like going all out dancing the whole time is like 20 minutes
yeah,
tops.
Right. We've got like 20. Yeah.
It's actually
We were like,
tough.
wow, how long did we go? And we were like,
Like we
oh,
used to
20
go to the
fucking
club
minutes.
and dance, and I
We
don't
did,
think I'm
actually.
doing that anymore.
No, we're definitely, it's Club Death Clam here. I know, you know what, Mystic? I think me and you, maybe it's just physiological, because I felt the same way about it. Like, it really just didn't do it for me.
Oh, just, I never did Coke by itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I mixed it with heroin and injected it. So it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, you were missing out.
Might be Asperger's, just my brain chemistry. See, that's what I'm saying.
That's
I think
true.
different people have different brain
But I
chemistry.
didn't use it on its own. I
it.
used it as an enhancement to other drugs. Yeah, because I really liked that low high at the same time, you know. I'm like coffee and wine.
Yeah, and just snorting it. Me too.
You know, I liked having that. I needed to
it
have that.
Feel sort of
like I like to
unpleasant.
smoke an indica and then a sativa. I really like to have that like flip flop feel.
Right, I hear you.
Yeah, and so Coke would do that if I mix it with heroin.
Yeah, well, I just didn't like. Yeah, I hear you. Maybe me and Mystic just don't have the fucking physiological thing. Because it's true. I just never.
There's no reason to go experimenting further. I mean, it'll.
That's what I said. I was like, this isn't really that.
Just cost you time and money.
Yeah, right.
And friends
it's
and
really
years
expensive.
of your life.
Yeah,
and...
it's super expensive, and I'm not getting much out of it. So. Anyway.
But if you ever want to go and you're just like done.
That's the way to go. Yeah.
Recommended. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not allowed. Cat. Cat on my dick. Cat on my dick. What a stupid song.
Ketamine though is
I
just
love it
fun.
in its stupidity.
I gotta say.
Right?
If you ever just want to be a dumb idiot.
Yeah, I mean sometimes I do. You know, that's so foreign to me to feel that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess there's drugs I recommend and drugs I don't recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Coke is pointless.
Mm-hmm.
Heroin, just don't.
Just don't.
Just don't. Ketamine? Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like fun to me.
You know, basically, I think the whole
Mushrooms,
deal is
psychedelics.
if you're thinking about experimenting with stuff, you know, look at people who've done it for a while. Like seriously, just do that. That to me was all I needed to do. I saw old potheads and they looked pretty happy. So I was like, all right. I mean,
how many old junkies do you know?
Yeah, but the old junkies didn't look so good. In fact, they look
You
sort of.
You don't know them because they don't exist.
Because they
don't trust an old junkie. They're a cop.
Oh well, there you go. That should tell you something right there. See, that's all I needed to know, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Or they're sober.
Or they're sober.
or they're alcoholics now. Oh. That's really, they either get sober or they're alcoholics. You don't just like stop. You just stop.
Right, gotcha. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm into doing some shrooms, but not. I mean, I'm into doing it at this point for some mental health.
Yeah, right.
Reset stuff.
I wouldn't be doing drugs for the same reason anymore that I used to. I guess that's the difference.
Yeah.
Like before, it was sort of recreational, and I think now it's more like mood stabilization. Like
that's why drugs are fucking amazing and incredible. Really, they are, because whatever you want to do, whatever your purpose is, you can facilitate that with drugs.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
You just gotta always remember there's a cost, you know.
There's a cost. You need to be educated. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I mean, they're held back from us for a reason. I do believe with, like, this Terrence McKenna shit. The reason it's held from us and the reason it's illegal is not because it's so bad for us. Come the fuck on.
Well, here's the deal. It's that it's an extension of the philosophy that we've seen a lot over and over again. The more I see it, the more I see it everywhere. And that's that people aren't able to take care of themselves. They need someone to look out for them. That
we need the government as a parent.
Right.
To make these decisions for us about our health and well-being, as though we're not adults to do it for ourselves.
Right. Bowman says, so the answer is to do drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the right drugs.
Yeah. Be not educated about the drugs. And when and where you want to do them. You don't need to do the drugs.
Yeah, right. Did you hear that, kids?
You don't need to.
We mark this not for children.
It's not for children.
Thank goodness. I never want to. Yeah, see, there's the other thing.
Tell kids the same thing. You don't need to, but drugs serve a certain purpose and do a certain thing in a certain situation, and like.
So I would almost say drugs only. Don't do drugs if you don't know why you're doing them. There you go. If you don't have an aim for it, then you shouldn't be doing.
I'm not
drugs.
even gonna tell somebody how they can do their.
Hey, here's the deal. I think the aim could be as much as I want to see how it feels.
I think
That's
the only thing
fine.
I'm going to tell somebody is what I'm
But I
willing
think
to
you
be
should know
around
why.
and what I'm not willing to be around. I'm not
Right.
willing to be around somebody shooting up
Yeah, exactly.
because that doesn't work for me anymore.
Right,
But I'm not going to tell somebody what to do with their body
Right.
or what drugs to buy. That's on them.
Yeah, I hear you. Valid. Anyway, well, I think we probably feel the same way. That's why we're
Right.
like still together. I don't
Yeah.
think we fundamentally. I'm trying to think if we fundamentally disagree on basic philosophical issues. Maybe like a little bit. There's always a little bit off. I think that's why we're together. Too.
You know, the one that I found recently was the voting thing.
Yeah.
Where we're off a little bit philosophically. I still
Mm-hmm.
feel that it's like a civic responsibility and duty that I have to
Right.
represent my ideals, even though they might not be the norm.
Right.
And I feel like you opted out. So there's a philosophical difference that I felt was actually kind of
Yeah.
came up more than I thought it would.
Yeah, you were a little surprised by
Yeah,
that.
I was a little surprised.
Hey, Bowman, see you later, man. Have fun,
fun.
dude.
Have a
Thanks
good
for coming and
day.
hanging out, man.
Enjoy
that was
your
fun. I really
scones.
enjoyed hanging out today. Yeah, and I hope the scones come and see you well.
Yeah, I think
I
they'll
hope they
actually
come
be
today,
good. I hope
honestly.
so. I think if they get there today,
Well, anyway.
they're calling to me and they're saying they're still good.
Please. Get us to Bowman. The scones are calling. The cry of the scone.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Anyway, see you. Thanks for hanging out, man. That was fun. Yeah, now I don't know. Scones. Well, this is our test for scones to see if you can mail them. You know, Bowman, you've been very gracious to allow yourself to be tested upon.
A guinea pig.
Yeah, kind of, which is kind of cool. We'll see if we'll, you know, because this
For
is
stones. It's not a bad
weirdly
thing to
this
be.
is as long as I'd want them to go, and if they can last this long and still be yummy, then I think.
But I
that's
realize
good.
this, if I'm going to be selling scones and shipping them
Right.
over the holidays, they need to be able to last.
They
for a
might be
minute.
sitting somewhere for a while. That's
Yeah,
all there
you
is
never
to
know.
it. You know. And so yeah, I guess that's also part of it. You know, you have to design them that way.
Yeah.
And let's hope that the packaging was good too. So like we get to test a bunch of things
You know,
here.
part of the issue with the packaging, though, it's not really something I can duplicate.
Yeah.
I
okay.
happened to have
That is
those
actually
things
true.
at the time. I had that sealable bag, and I had the bubble wrap,
Oh yeah. Now
and
that
I
you
had the
mention it,
box. But I just
Yeah.
happened to. I was very
Almost
lucky.
squished you.
Oh, no, we're at the same
I almost
level now. We
slashed
can't.
Loren's hand like clean off. That would have been like a horror movie.
Like
chopped her fingers like clean off. Like
Okuyasu.
JoJo. Yeah. Okuyasu, exactly. So there you go. JoJo reference.
which seems underutilized.
What?
His stand. Anybody here? Should I not do the JoJo thing? I don't know.
I don't know. I think you're right. Like they introduced his stand. It was super cool.
It's really cool.
But then
I
maybe
think it's like one of my
I
favorite
almost
stands,
wonder if
honestly.
it's too powerful and
Is
they
it?
just
Did
like
they have to they had to nerf it?
sort of.
Kind of.
He used it one time so far, and that's you're right, not satisfyingly enough. Like, why even have that stand if you're never
Another
gonna use
time
it?
he tried to use it, it was like too slow or something. But that hadn't really been the case before. He was like instantaneous before, so it was kind of nerfed.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Mm.
I don't know. You never really know what's going on there, and sometimes characters. I think he throws a bunch of characters out there, and sometimes they do something, and sometimes they don't.
Right, it's true.
You know, and I guess that's just part of the charm in a way. You don't really know, just like in life, we don't really know. Maybe we'll get surprised by what somebody does. You know.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get surprised by what we do.
Maybe we will. I think it's been kind of surprising. It's been surprising in sort of a bad way though too. Like as things have been revealed as I've gotten older, it's been sort of like, oh look, this is actually a horror show, and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
ooh,
that's what I expected anyway.
great. Oh shit. Anyway, yeah, the music stopped. That's what happened. Is it time? It is, isn't it? We should get going.
Okay.
I do meet Ryan at 5. We're gonna do some game design
It's
stuff.
almost 2 and we need to fix the thing.
Yeah, we should
Okay.
leave ourselves a little bit of time
Yeah.
for the thing, and we're gonna want to like chill for a second.
Okay. Yeah, the music stopped. That's
And
kind
the
of
music's
like our notice.
over, and it's like suddenly quiet.
Yeah.
So this is how things end. Not with a bang.
But with a
With the ending of the Relohada.
mm-hmm. Oh, a whimper. That was the answer. A whimper.
A whimper. I know. It's fine.
Oh, do we need to murder some people? No.
Make the game real. Well, you know what? Not make the game real by actually murdering people, but we have seen these things about these augmented reality games that get attention. It's sort of a marketing thing that people are doing, like underground games and
yeah.
stuff.
What were they called?
And it's like augmented reality games or whatever. And so it seems kind of interesting. I think there are a lot of ways we could go with it. I think I do have to find the right audience for who wants to even play the games.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure who that is. I don't know where to find them, you know. But that's okay. I have games.
They don't end up being what people expect is the problem. Yeah. You need maybe a better way to say what they are first, and then you could find the audience for them.
Right.
But, you know, one of the games that you brought to me that I think is actually closest to being done, you couldn't tell me what it was.
I know. I have a hard time that.
So it's hard to find your audience that way.
Enjoy fixing the sink, Sean. Don't get stuck, step bro, or I'll have to help you. Well,
ooh.
maybe we'll see what happens, I guess. I didn't realize that was on the
He's gonna
table.
get stuck over there fixing the sink.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I'm a little too into that.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Me too.
Yeah, right. We're both just sitting here like, ooh. We thought we were just fixing the sink. But you could still murder people. Well, I don't know. You know what? I don't think I'm going to real life do any of that. That seems like, yeah, really a lot of hassle. You know, it really does.
Like, I'd have to go do stuff.
Right, you have to. It seems like in all those shows, like the murderer has to cover up all this stuff and like.
I promise you, at this point, if I kill somebody, it's because somebody like entered my home.
Yeah, it'll be like a
against
passion.
my will.
That's it, really. Yeah.
So.
No, I'm afraid I'm no evil plans. Sorry.
No.
We really are too lazy. Although I'm glad, it's probably good for the world, honestly. Honestly, seriously.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. But I was thinking about making a game. Actually, I was thinking about making a game about being a murderer. Though you'd be like a serial murderer, and you'd have like a.
I like that idea.
Thing,
Haven't we always wanted to do that? Like everybody wants to like be the serial.
I think it would be fun to role play.
Right?
I think it would be a lot of work to do. That's pretty much my whole like approach to life. Like, do I really want to do this thing, or just want to make a game about it?
Oh.
Right?
I think it's easier to like write about it.
Yeah.
Or make a game about it.
Really
or make a video about it. That's.
And more fun, honestly.
Yeah, less dire consequences.
Yeah, less dire consequences, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I would feel bad for murdering people.
Less effort, less guilt.
I would, yeah. I would end up feeling bad and like losing sleep and whatever. What was it? Like, what's it say? JoJo reference. Kira. Yeah, anyway. Sorry, losing sleep. A game, I see, yes. Like Saw, want to play a game. Yeah, my new RPG. You're going to die. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, you could post in like our outside.
I should. There's the story. I should be like a. We should go back to the Dungeon Panic or whatever, and I'll be like running some kind of RPG.
Yeah.
That like lures people in and like gets them murdered somehow. But how though?
How do they?
How does someone get murdered on an RPG? Like, yeah, maybe it's like. You know, I would even, like, set them up like it looks like a, you know...
Well, I mean, they did a good job on that one. They sent him, like, searching around the fucking, like, KGB, like, weapons arsenal or something.
It would set people
like
in,
that,
like, dangerous situations. Like, we could even borrow from that story.
Right, they didn't even, like, make it so they would be, like, murdered or whatever. They just, like...
Put them in dangerous situations and, like, waited to see what happens.
Exactly, see what they would do.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That'd be kind of a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a
You'd
better
have to know more about it. You'd have to be more clear on the whole
I couldn't write that story right now.
No, but I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes. Maybe it'll kind of sit there and burble.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was that word?
Borboso?
Borboso? Borboteado?
Yeah, I can't remember. Bubbling.
Yeah.
It was a good word, though.
Hold on.
All right, we'll leave you with the word, then we're taking off. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. That was actually really fun. Appreciate you guys coming by. You know, we're going to just do this twice a week, I guess. I don't really have any aim with it at this point. It's just our hanging out time. We'll try to remember to invite everybody. I think that's our big problem. We just show up.
Borboteante.
Borboteante.
Borbotear. That's the one they used. Bubble. Borbotear.
Borbotear.
Bubbling. Doesn't it sound like
Yeah.
the word? I love words that sound like onomatopoeia.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Borbotear. Borbotear is to bubble.
Nice.
Borbotear. Bubble. Gush.
That's awesome.
Love it. Okay. It was fun to say.
It was fun. Anyway, sorry, we got off on a
Thanks.
It even sounds like.
Yeah, I know. I love it. It's so fun.
I'm moving
cool.
over toward the area here.
The area.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out today.
Hasta luego. Que tenga un buen día. Good vibes until next time.
Yeah, right. Good vibes. Is that what you just said?
I said have a good day, but
Can you say good vibes till next time? We can't say that yet. We should.
buenas.
You don't know vibes.
No, I don't know vibes.
All right. See you guys later. Good vibes till next time.
Hold
Maybe
on,
we'll
wait.
Figure it out. Oh wait, Loren's gonna figure it out. I have to get.
Un momento, por favor.
And next time, that seems like something that might be useful to know too.
Además. Vibraciones. Buenas vibraciones.
Buenas vibraciones.
Vibraciones.
And then, till next time, do you know how? Buenos.
Adelante. Además.
Web.
Until next time. En español.
Until next time.
Hasta la próxima vez.
Hasta la.
Hasta la próxima vez.
Oh my goodness.
Próxima.
Próxima vez.
Próxima. It depends on where you're
Oh
at.
my God. Thank you.
Próxima. Hasta la próxima vez.
Thank you.
I would just say like adelante. Or
Thanks
something
everyone.
like
Why
that.
am I not signed into? No. No. All right, I can't answer you. See you guys later.
Bye.
I guess we got off on a pretty big tangent there. Good vibes till next time, everyone.